Time now for high school soccer from FM 95.3 WKLM. Coming up next, it's Before the Kick with Matt Croy, right here on Hometown Radio, FM 95.3 WKLM.
Beachy's Auto Care and Truck Center continues to offer the convenience of two great locations on US 62 in Weinsberg and on County Road 201 in Berlin. The Weinsberg shop will take care of heavy-duty truck and fleet customers from 7 a.m. to midnight, while the Berlin facility will repair auto and light trucks from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Contact them in Weinsberg at 359-5421. Or in Berlin at 674-6970. That's Beachy's Auto Care and Truck Center in Weinsberg and Berlin.
Are you tired of wasting money on your home energy bills? Let Home Siding Contractors show you just how affordable replacing your windows can be. Provia has developed a reputation within the vinyl replacement window industry for having the best features and options. The Provia Endure and Aspect windows are as stunningly beautiful as they are energy efficient, and over time will pay for themselves. Call Home Siding Contractors today to set up your free in-home evaluation by calling 888-725-6619.
Home Siding Contractors.
It's never too early to start thinking about Christmas, and at the jewelry store, they're well stocked for your Christmas shopping needs. What could be better this Christmas than a birthstone bracelet that you can find right in their showroom? With your choice of birthstones, you can add to go along with your matching necklaces and earrings for a great gift this Christmas. What else, you ask? How about their selection of new diamond hoop earrings and stackable fashion rings? Shop early for Christmas at the jewelry store, 97 West Jackson Street in historic downtown Millersburg.
Located in the rolling hills of Holmes County, Keim Home Center is the destination and trusted source for your home building and woodworking needs. They are dedicated to caring for each project like they care for their own. Keim offers free next-day delivery on an unmatched selection of stock items within their local delivery area. Shop a growing selection of products available online at keim.express or call to place your order today. Yes, you heard right. You can place your local delivery order online at keim.express. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
When it comes to service, nobody cares more than Village Motors in Millersburg. This is Deke Miller, and I'm proud to say that we have state-of-the-art equipment and factory-trained technicians working on your vehicle when you visit. And we also offer a variety of preventative maintenance programs designed to greatly reduce the cost of your service visits. We are competitive, convenient, and we care. So the next time you need your vehicle service, stop by and see us at Village Motors in Millersburg.
If you're in the market for farm equipment, parts, or service, there's one place that can handle it all. Buckeye Farm and Garden is your one-stop shop for all your farming needs. Located off State Route 39 between Millersburg and Berlin. Buckeye Farm and Garden specializes in sale and service of tractors, balers, tillers, box blades, brush hogs, feeders, spreaders, hay rakes, and much, much more. Check out their inventory at buckeyefarmandgarden.com or call to set up an appointment at 330-674-0456. Buckeye Farm and Garden, your farm equipment connection.
Are you having ongoing issues with your flat or low slope roof? MEB Systems of Sugar Creek specializes in flat or low slope roofs and has been serving the community and beyond since 1977. Whether it's tracking down or resolving a persistent leak, you are in need of a complete roof replacement, or you have a new build, MEB Systems will strive to find the best solution for you. They believe if a job is worth doing, it's worth doing right. Call MEB Systems Incorporated today at 330-852-4333 and visit them online at mebsystems.com. MEB Systems wishes all Holmes County athletes a safe and healthy season.
HER Realtors has joined Howard Hanna Real Estate Services, giving you even more options for your real estate needs. As your local market experts, Howard Hanna has been known as trusted realtors who take special care of your real estate opportunities. Visit them on the web at howardhanna.com or call them at 674-7610. Plus, don't forget that RES Auction Services can create a tailored strategic marketing plan to help you achieve maximum results. Visit res.bid for the latest auctions or call 833-765-3737 37. Howard Hanna Real Estate Services and RES Auction Services on Glen Drive in Millersburg. And visit RES at the Auction Yard on Fry Road in Worcester. They're stronger together and here for you. It's time now for Before the Kick, brought to you by Hobron's Insurance of Millersburg.
Are you covered? Hi, this is Larry Hobron from Hobron's Insurance Service in Millersburg and Sugar Creek. We don't believe in selling our customers the cheapest insurance coverage. We believe in selling you the right insurance coverage. At Hobron's Insurance Service, we won't sell you a minimum limits policy when you have a home or business to protect. We'll set you up a policy that offers you complete coverage for the long-term peace of mind. See our full list of services on our website at hobronsinsurance.com or call us at 674-9091 or 1-800-340-3767 for a complete insurance coverage quote.
Alongside Hiland Lady Hawks, this soccer coach Connor Lee into this regional semifinal game today after that thrilling shootout victory over Worthington Christian to capture the district championship. And Connor, for you, just to talk about that last win, what a thrill that was.
Yeah, it was a ton of fun. The defense put up a huge effort. Zell and goal had an amazing game, and when you play good defense and take it to the end, anything can happen in penalties.
Go all the way back to the beginning of that game. Of course, 2 goals won by each team there in their first the 4 minutes at that contest. Talk about that first goal that gave them the lead, Worthington Christian. What led to them getting that first goal?
Yeah, we had kind of the first couple minutes had in their end, and almost their first time across midfield, we just kind of got tunnel vision, watched them get end line and cross, and didn't see the runs coming in behind, and they had a kind of almost a tap in. But super proud of the way we responded, scoring off the kickoff and leveling it back up again. That was huge.
Really a big response. You mentioned Kate Coffin, of course, led that pass to Macy Money, able to knock it back, and that kind of take us through that play as well.
Yeah, I mean, we always start our kickoffs with just a big ball over the top to Kate and let her go to work, and she took on, it seemed like 4 or 5 defenders, kept the ball somehow, and because they all crashed to her, Macy was wide open in the middle of the box, and Kate got it to her, and Macy did the rest.
Who knew that would be the only goal scored in regulation through the first 2 overtimes? Talk about the defense, just how incredible they were.
They were amazing, yeah. Just well organized, kept their shape really well, communicated well, and kept a really, really strong offense off the scorebook for the rest of the game, which was massive. That was one of the best defensive performances I've ever seen us have.
You get through all that, you're getting set to go do a shootout here. What's kind of the message to you from the team here as you kind of approach that shootout?
Yeah, we've been preparing for it. We work on all season. We work on penalties, and we had the 5 that I was confident in. And Zelly was hot. She had a really good game in goal, and was taking that into penalties. So I felt really good about her chances at that point.
You mentioned Zelly, and that first stop to start that shootout there, that was huge.
Yeah, massive. She read it. She doesn't guess. She likes to try to read it, and read it right, and got the hands behind it and did the rest. It was awesome.
Incredible win. You kind of look at that going to the Central District here. Obviously, nobody, I think, was thrilled about that situation here, but these girls certainly battled through that. Some very tough competition and still down the way to get it done.
Yeah, it makes it that much sweeter to be where we are now, that we came through the Central District, a really tough district with some really talented, good programs. But you're right, the girls battled the whole way through, and I think we're better for it now than we would be had it not been that way.
Here today, taking on this Grandview Heights team. I know a team that actually faced that same Worthington Christian team at the end of their regular season, but what do you expect to see from Grandview Heights today?
Another well-coached team, organized, some good individual talent, and just a good competitive game today.
You get to this point, obviously, this is what you play for, I know, Connor, here, but a chance to get to as far as you've ever been to before, the regional championship. What's it take here again today to have another big effort here to get a win today?
It starts with our defense, again, putting up a big effort in the back, keeping them off the scorebook as much as we can, pitching a shutout, ideally. And then, some of our key players up top just making it happen and putting it in the back of the net.
Connor, thanks for your time. Good luck to you today.
Thanks, Matt.
That's Voice of Hiland head coach and Connor Lee.
Before the Kick has been brought to you on WKLM by Hobron's Insurance in Millersburg.
If you're thinking about retiring, you probably have a lot of questions. How do you make your savings last? How much should you take out and when? You are ready for retirement, but are your finances? I'm Rob Huvis with Edward Jones Investments in Millersburg. Let's work together to help ensure that your finances can keep up with your own needs over the long haul. You've done what it takes to get there. Now it's time to make the most of retirement. Stop by my office at 212 North Washington Street. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Visit Hummel Group in Berlin, Mansfield, Orville, Wadsworth, and Worcester today at HummelGRP.com.
Our community. It's where we live. It's where we work. And as your Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we know our community isn't just important, it's everything. Which is why we're grateful for your trust to provide the energy you need every day. Because for us, there's nothing more important than giving you the power to power on.
Holmes Wayne Electric Cooperative, thankful to serve such an amazing community and invest in our local youth, the future leaders of tomorrow.
Fikert Concrete, located on County Road 189 between Benton and Holmesville, specializes in ready-mix concrete and state-approved limestone, sand, and gravel. All mixed styles are available, and you can count on fast, dependable delivery and competitive prices. Fikert Concrete has served homes and surrounding counties for over 75 years. Call Fikert Concrete today for all your concrete needs at 674-0038. Remember, for quality concrete, it's Fikert Concrete.
With unpredictable power outages affecting homeowners more frequently than ever, Generac's best-selling home standby generators are designed to protect your home and family from extended power failures. This is Kerry Taylor inviting you to partner with Millersburg Electric and Generac for a free in-home assessment to identify the right generator for your backup power and financial needs. Power you control with peace of mind from Millersburg Electric, Ohio's premier Generac generator dealer. Call today or visit millersburgelectric.com.
East Homes Veterinary Clinic in Berlin and Millersburg also owns Pampered Paws in Millersburg and the Red Rough Inn in Berlin. East Homes Veterinary Clinic is there for all your pet needs. Whether it is for veterinary services, grooming, or boarding, there is only one place to call. That's East Homes Veterinary Clinic with locations in Berlin at 893-2057, Millersburg at 674-5591, Pampered Paws 674-7297, or the Red Rough Inn at 893-2057. Stop in today.
If you need hauling done, then go with a place that will leave a legacy at Legacy General Hauling. Whether it's commercial or residential, Legacy General Hauling is an independent contractor, allowing them to do custom hauling for any of their customers. They have semi-truck and trailers for hauling equipment, telehandlers, man lifts, and more. They can even spread gravel for driveways. They have single-axle, A-tandem, and tri-axle dump trucks. That's Legacy General Hauling on County Road 201 between Millersburg and Berlin. Give them a call at 330-204-5003. That's 330-204-5003.
Hey, Grandpa, how long has Millersburg Tire Service been in business?
I can tell you that one, OB. It was all the way back in 1953.
That's right, Eva. In fact, that was the year I was born.
Wow, I didn't know you were that old, Grandpa.
I'll let that one slide, Wyatt. I suppose you're right, though. It's a long time, and I've been proud to help continue the great family tradition of offering great tires and service.
And it all started with Great-Grandpa Schmucker and Great-Great-Uncle Miller.
That's right, Eva, and we're still strong as ever.
And in the best place to live in the world, Holmes County.
That's Millersburg Tire Service off State Route 39, east of Millersburg.
Hiland went 16-3-1, and they went to the regional semifinals, where they fell to Sardinia Eastern 2-0. And Grandview Heights, they went 14-3-2 and fell in the district championship to Fairbanks. We'll take another break, come back with more on the pregame show after this on WKLM.
It's finally here. That's right, the MRV Siding Supply brand new facility is fully open for business and ready to serve you. Just down from the previous location on County Road 624 in Millersburg, the new state-of-the-art facility provides easier access, along with a larger showroom, more products displayed, and more parking. Stop by and see the new look for yourself at MRV Siding Supply.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
This is Raleigh Mast. I'm a fleet mechanic with Yoder Lumber Logistics. We are a truckload carrier and broker servicing customers east of the Rocky Mountains. We have a fleet of late model equipment specializing in flatbed and Conestoga freight. At Yoder Lumber Logistics, we take pride in offering our customers fast and friendly service at competitive rates for all their inbound and outbound needs. Give us a call today at 330-893-3131.
Denko Marketing in Millersburg is accepting applications for a warehouse shipping position. Previous experience is beneficial, however, we'll train the right individual. Hours are 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, with potential for overtime. Requires some heavy lifting. Excellent work environment, competitive starting pay, health insurance, IRA retirement plan with employer match available, paid vacation, and bonus paid yearly. Apply in person or email resume to john@denkomarketing.com. Resumes can also be mailed to Operations Manager, Denko Marketing, P.O. Box 191, Millersburg, Ohio 44654.
Hiland has a record of 15-3-1, and for the Hiland Lady Hawks, averaging just over 3 goals per game and allowing just over 1 goal per contest. They had 7 shutouts defensively on the season. Grandview Heights a record of 14-3-2. They're averaging 4.5 goals per game, but allowing just 0.5 goals per contest. That's under a goal per contest. They've actually gotten 13 shutouts defensively on the season for an outstanding Grandview Heights Lady Bobcats defense as well for them. As far as the tournament trail is concerned, for Hiland, a win over Fisher Catholics 4-0, a 2-1 win over the Columbus School for the girls, and also the 2-1 shootout victory in the thriller over Worthington Christian that captured the district championship. And route to this regional semifinal matchup today, Grandview Heights, a win over Liberty Union, 5-0, a 7-0 win over Tree of Life, and also a 1-0 victory over Fairbanks to capture their district championship at Westerville North. For Grandview Heights, this is the first time since 2018 they made it to the regionals, and the first time since 2017 to the regional finals if they can win today. And that year they fell to Country Day in the state semifinals. Country Day, of course, went out of Cincinnati. They would go on to capture the state championship that year. For Hiland, this is their 3rd consecutive trip to the regional tournament and trying to get to the regional finals for the first time in school history. Winner of this game will take on either Lynchburg Clay or North Adams. They're playing each other tonight at Zane Trace, and that regional championship game would be this Saturday at 11 a.m. at Chieftain Stadium in Logan. Of course, tonight's regional semifinal game is at Westerville Central, where they would play at Logan High School this Saturday for the regional finals, again at 11 a.m. against either Lynchburg Clay or North Adams. I'll take a quick break, come back with the starters and the opening kick after this on WKLM.
The Holmes County Chamber of Commerce and Tourism Bureau is proud to support our local athletes. Our mission is to help our members succeed through advocacy, leadership, economic development, innovation, communication, and maintaining our community's identity. Visit www.holmescountychamber.com.
A single-family home located at 212 Perkins Street in Millersburg is listed for sale by Kaufman Realty and Auctions with an asking price of $159,000. This property was built in 1930 and has 2 bedrooms and 1 full bath with 1,152 square feet. Located in the West Olds Local School District. For more information or to choose a date and time to see this property, contact Steve Mogg at 330-763-4769 or check it out at KaufmanRealty.com.
Tonight here in Girls Division III Regional Semifinal Soccer from Westerville Central for the Hiland Lady Hawks. And goalkeeper, of course, will be senior Itzela Guzman. Also senior defender Kylie Lapp for Hiland as well, along with senior forward, freshman midfielder Chloe Beach, along with junior forward Lydia Mast. Senior forward Kate Kaufman, who leads Hiland in scoring, of course, with 28 goals on the year. Also Lydia Weaver, a senior midfielder. Emily Gingrich, a junior forward. Also junior defender, sophomore midfielder Kaylin Miller. Sophomore midfielder Bryn Yoder, and senior defender Bryn Coyle. And also senior midfielder Macy Money. And Macy Money, of course, had that key goal early in the game, that last contest in regulation. But she leads the team also in assists with 20 assists on the season. Hiland a record of 15-3-1. They won 7 straight and coached by Connor Lee. For Grandview Heights, the Lady Bobcats, starting for them this evening, that'll be junior goalkeeper, that's Vivian Shute. Also for them will be a freshman midfielder, that's Lucy James. Also sophomore midfielder and on defense and defender Elise Granger, along with freshman midfielder and Macy too. Also senior midfielder Maggie Herlihy, junior forward Ellie Smith. and junior midfielder, that's Natalie Smith. Also starting for them will be senior midfielder, that's Lucia Mastriani, and also starting will be freshman defender in Tatum Lusher, along with sophomore midfielder, that's Hannah Longbreak. Grandview Heights, the Lady Bobcats, a record of 14-3-2. They're the 16th ranked team in Division III, and they won 3 games in a row, and they're coached by Brianna Dominach. Again, the winner moves on to the regional finals this Saturday against either Lynchburg Clay or North Adams at 11 a.m. at Logan High School. We'll take a break, come back with the opening kick after this on WKLM.
Have you experienced the difference of hometown independent pharmacy lately? If not, now is the perfect time to start. Premier Pharmacy inside Rhodey's IGA is now open and accepting new patients. This is Joel Gauss from Premier Pharmacies in Berlin and Millersburg, inviting you to come experience the Premier Pharmacy difference. We want to be your teammate as you navigate the complex world of healthcare, offering you consistent, fast service and always being available to answer whatever questions you may have. Call us or stop in today. We will transfer all your active prescriptions from your current pharmacy so you don't have to worry about a thing. That's why we are Premier Pharmacy, your hometown independent pharmacy.
Beachy's Auto Care and Truck Center continues to offer the convenience of 2 great locations on US 62 in Weinsberg and on County Road 201 in Berlin. The Weinsberg shop will take care of heavy-duty truck and fleet customers from 7 a.m. to midnight, while the Berlin facility will repair auto and light trucks from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Contact them in Weinsberg at 359-5421 or in Berlin at 674-6970. That's Beachy's Auto Care and Truck Center in Weinsberg and Berlin.
I want to thank you for tuning in to the broadcast here for tonight. We are video live streaming this game courtesy of our partnership with Claxon Communications. Casey Claxon producing tonight's video stream, and also Andrew Dunlap is working the cameras for the video live stream tonight. Of course, that is on the WKLM YouTube page, so go to YouTube, search WKLM to find that. You can also find the link to that on our Facebook page, but it is being video live stream currently on the WKLM YouTube page tonight. Also, of course, we're on FM 95.3 on the radio, also on the internet on WKLM-FM.com, where you can also listen to the broadcast this evening. And it is Bella Gindelsberger back at WKLM Sports Central for that. Again, Hiland, a record of 15-3-1, trying to get to the regional finals for the first time in their school's history, taking on Grandview Heights. Grandview Heights trying to get back to the regional finals for the first time since 2017. Just about ready to get things underway here from Westerville Central. We'll take a quick break, come back with the opening kick after this on WKLM.
Stop in all this week for these great deals at Rhodey's IGA Marketplace. Get beef chuck boneless chuck roast for $3.99 a pound, 85% lean ground round for $4.19 a pound, and a 5-pound bag of genuine Idaho potatoes, 2 for $4. They also have beef rib boneless ribeye steak for $10.99 a pound, beef chuck boneless chuck steak for $4.19 a pound, pork loin boneless pork chops for $2.79 a pound, pork loin boneless pork roast for $2.49 a pound, and pork loin boneless pork country style ribs for $2.49 a pound. Don't forget to call 674-7075 for meat, cheese, and party platters at Rhodey's IGA. If you're looking for a fresh approach to pet nutrition, then it's time to go with Exclusive at TMK Farm Service. Every Exclusive formula is created with purposeful nutrition in mind, with high-quality ingredients that are good for pets. How's Exclusive differ, you ask? Well, from exploring new and innovative ways to enrich the lives of pets, thorough research, quality assured, and balanced nutrition, you can see why it's the perfect meal for your pet. Get Exclusive at TMK Farm Service, with 4 locations to serve you. In Berlin, Sugar Creek, and New Bedford, along with their organic facility in Holmesville.
All ready to go here. Girls Division III Regional Semifinal Soccer from Westerville Central. Of course, they have the turf surface here at Westerville Central. And for Grandview Heights, wearing their blue jerseys, the navy blue and also blue shorts and blue socks and white numerals. Hiland sporting their white jerseys and white shorts and also black numerals as well. Hiland going from right to left offensively in the first half. Long pass by Macy Money, bounces a bit too long as it goes bouncing across the goal line. And I went ahead of the hard-charging Kate Kaufman. And it will be a goal kick right off the bat for Grandview Heights. And they'll get set to kick the ball away. And the ball will be lobbed back near that 40-yard line and deflected away off of Highland's foot. Lydia Weaver bounces it near the top of the box. And rolling kick goes over to Macy 2. Rolls it to the far side, knocked away. And now Corralled by True. She'll knock it back near midfield for Grandview Heights. Intercepted, however, by the Lady Hawks and Bren Yoder. Lobs her kick down the far side, bounces across that touch, and Grandview Heights is going to have this throw midway into their defensive end. That'll be thrown in near that midfield line. Knocked around a couple of times off the foot now of Natalie Smith. She'll punch it down that far sideline. Smith into the offensive end for Grandview Heights. She'll get it back to her teammate, that being Ellie Smith, and gets it into the offensive end near that 20-yard line, knocked across the touchline. It'll be off of Grandview Heights. Hiland's going to have this throw. Lobbed in down that far side of the field. Deflected away after the throw in by Bren Yoder, knocked across the midfield line. There's a header by Maggie Herlihy back inside the midfield circle. Grandview Heights will control it. Pass goes near side at midfield to Lucia Mastriani into the offensive end. Gets her pass near side over to Ellie Smith. Works the near sideline. Ball rolls near the goal line area. Chased back down now by Melina Pomerantz. Goes knocked across that goal line. Goes off the foot of the Hiland Lady Hawks that time in Chloe Beach. It'll be a corner kick for Grandview Heights, their first of the contest. They'll have it from the near side of the field. Short kick on the corner kick instead of that long kick to Macy 2. Rolls it right wing. Knocked away across that touchline. That'll be off of the Lady Hawks on that kick. And it'll be a throw in once again. That went off the foot on that throw in back near that goal line area. Goes over the direction of Melina Pomerantz. Rolls it right wing. Now the kick by Mastriani inside the penalty kick. That kick near the left corner of the net and be in for a goal. Inside the box, she found her teammate Ellie Smith, and Smith knocks it in, the junior, with the first goal of the game for Grandview Heights. So a lot like what happened in the district championship against Worthington Christian. The opponent getting that first goal this time. It's Grandview Heights' Ellie Smith with that goal. And Grandview Heights will take their early 1-0 lead with 37-38 to play in the first half. So Hiland will be forced to answer once again here in this regional semifinal game. So Grandview Heights on that goal, Ellie Smith. And 1-0 Grandview Heights as we get things back underway. Girls Division III regional semifinal soccer. Ball rolls inside that midfield circle. Of course, Grandview Heights, again, 13 shutouts they've had this season defensively. Hiland with 7 shutouts themselves, but no shutout for them today. And that ball rolls near side. On the Hiland defensive end, the Chloe Beach. Back inside the midfield circle, trying to get that over to Kate Coppin. Knocked away to the far sideline. And knocked into the offensive end, deflected on the kick by Emily Gingrich. Intercepted by Grandview Heights. Ball rolls into the offensive end for them, but intercepted by Lydia Mast, who knocks it back near that midfield line. Stolen away by Macy 2, and whistle being blown. 2 was held on to, and it'll be a penalty on the Lady Hawks, so a direct kick now for Grandview Heights. They'll place that ball at the 40-yard line, just ahead of the midfield circle on their offensive end. Ball sent away on the kick by Maggie Herlihy near the top of the box. Deflected near side. Chased down on the defensive end for Hiland. Lydia Weaver rolls her kick as it's deflected across the touch. That'll be off of Grandview Heights. Hiland's going to have this throw. 1-0 Grandview Heights. Here's the throw in by Macy Money. Lobs it near side. Chased back down by Kate Coppin. Offensively, her kick ricochets left wing. Outside of the box. Chased down defensively by Maggie Herlihy. And knocks it away across the touchline. Hiland will have this throw on their offensive end about just about 5 yards away from that near side corner. And for them, Macy Money will have this throw. 1-0 Grandview Heights, 36 minutes to play first half. Girls Division III regional semifinal soccer from Westerville Central. Ball will be thrown in. Near inside the box, there's a header. Near sideline. Gets it over to Lydia Mast, knocked away across the touch. Again, that'll be off of Grandview Heights' Ellie Smith. Hiland again will have this throw. Macy Money, now 10 yards away from that near side corner. Lobs it inside the box. Takes a bounce right in the hands of goalkeeper Vivian Shute. Kind of went through everybody, and she grabbed it off the turf on that bounce, and she'll punt it away. Shute, the junior goalkeeper, punts it inside the midfield circle, knocks down, and now corralled here by Natalie Smith into the offensive end. Knocked away, however, by the Lady Hawks the other direction by defender Bren Coyle, and rolls down that near sideline. Chased down defensively on the kick by Grandview Heights' Maggie Herlihy at midfield. Hiland will knock it across the touch off the foot of Bren Coyle again. The Bobcats will have this throw into the offensive end. 1-0 Grandview Heights. Here's the throw in by Lucia Mastriani down the near sideline. Chased down by Coyle defensively for the Lady Hawks. Coyle looking, rolls it near side, who is off the foot of Lydia Mast, and intercepted now by Macy 2. 2 works it, gets her pass off behind her teammate. A bit too strong to Ellie Smith. Rolls it across the goal line, and now it'll be a goal kick for Hiland. Their first goal kick of this first half. 1-0 Grandview Heights lead with 34.5 to go. Again, this game is being video live streamed on YouTube today, courtesy of our partnership with Claxon Communications. Casey Claxon producing tonight's video stream, and Andrew Dunlap working the cameras tonight. Again, that is on YouTube tonight. We're also on FM 95.3 and WKLM-FM.com, and Bella Gendelsberger back at WKLM Sports Central. Ticks it away, knocked down, and we're weaving through the defense of Hiland is Grandview Heights' Macy 2. Works it near the goal line, knocked away by Coyle. She'll knock it across the goal line, and it will be a corner kick for Grandview Heights once again. The last time they had kind of a short corner kick instead of going for that long lob inside the box. We'll see what they do this time around. This being their second corner kick. Again, a short kick. Working inside the box. Here's the kick by Natalie Smith. Her kick deflected away and knocked across that goal line. So there's the save by the Lady Hawks, and that second shot on goal by Grandview Heights. But again, it will be a corner kick. Their third now of this first half. Natalie Smith will give way to her teammate. He will do the kicking instead. And with that kick going to be Melina Pomerantz. Pomerantz, this time she will lob it inside the box. Knocked down, in traffic in front of the net, knocked down and sent away again by Coyle. Inside the box again, Ellie Smith with a kick. Knocked outside of the box here by Bryn Yoder. Rolls off the foot now of Emily Gingrich, who kind of miskicked that behind her. Didn't quite mean to do that as it rolls too strong and across the goal lines. But she did get it away from the box, but it will be a corner kick again from the far side of the field this time for Grandview Heights, their fourth. They'll have this kick from the far side. With the kick is going to be Macy 2. 2 lobs it high in the air. Sails in front of the net, bounces to the other side of the box. Goes off the foot. Now Lucy James knocked out of the box now. As Hiland gets the foot on that ball. Here's Macy Money. Works it near sideline. Money rolls it across the touchline, and that'll be off of Money's foot. She didn't think so, but a throw in instead for Grandview Heights and Keelan Swisher. Deflected away off the foot of Money. She'll lob it high in the air back to the far side of the field. There's a header by Gingrich. Knocks it back down near that 30-yard line. Goes back to her teammate. The kick will be pounded high up in the air by Miller. Across the touch. Deflected by Grandview Heights. There's the throw in. Bounces across that 50-yard line. Header again. Goes off the foot of Macy 2. Works it for Grandview Heights into the offensive side. Lob kick near the top of the box. Rolls inside the box area. Chased down by Hiland defender Lydia Mast, who knocks it back to the far sideline. And crowd again by Grandview Heights. There's the kick. Gets it over to Macy 2. 2's kick knocked away by Chloe Beach near that midfield line. Intercepted, however, by Maggie Hurley. Long kick by Hurley. Inside the box. Chased down now by Macy 2 near the goal line. 2 looking for a cross. Knocked away from her across the goal line by Coyle. Coyle thought it was deflected off of 2. And she was wrong, as the official is going to say it is off of Coyle. Good defensive play nonetheless, but it will be another corner kick for Grandview Heights, their fifth already of this first half. Natalie Smith will have the corner kick, looking for the long kick again. And she'll do so in front of the box. It'll be a leaping header by Coyle as goes sailing across the goal line again and out of play. So that'll result in the sixth corner kick for Grandview Heights in this first half. 1-0 Lady Bobcats. Natalie Smith, low kick, bounces inside the box, near the top of the box area, off the foot of Macy 2. Back to Smith, lobs her kick near the net, going to be wide left, and goes bouncing across the goal line. Nice opportunity that time, and a lob kick by Natalie Smith, a bit wide left, and it will be a goal kick. Little instant replay this time on this kick, as you can see, if you're watching the video stream. That kick by Natalie Smith, and inches away from finding that net. So Lady Hawks will dodge that bullet. And this will be the second goal kick for Hiland. Again, those video streams do have the instant replay. We'll be doing that throughout the course of this broadcast periodically, so look for those. Ball thrown in down the far sideline. Chased down by Melina Pomerantz. Rolls it inside the box. Scooped up by goalkeeper Itzela Guzman. Guzman, good aggressive play that time to grab that ball off the bounce near the top of the box. She'll punt it away, but there's a whistle. 30 minutes, 12 seconds and counting. We're in the first half. And it is a 1-0 lead in favor of Grandview Heights. That goal coming a little bit over 2 minutes into this contest by Ellie Smith for the Bobcats. Now we'll throw it in here once again from the far side. Here's Macy Money. Works it across midfield. Knocked away from her. Gets her teammate. Now Deflected away, goes across the touch. And it'll be another throw-in for the Lady Hawks. Thrown in down the far sideline. Chased down defensively, however, by Maggie Hurley. She'll pound her kick back near midfield. And knocked down by the Lady Hawks near the midfield circle. Working it now is Weaver. Weaver's kick goes sailing near the top of the box. Going after Kate Coppin. It's scooped up instead by goalkeeper Vivian Shute. Good aggressive play by goalkeeper Shute, the junior. Grabbed that ball near the top of the box before Coppin had a chance to get a foot on it. Low kick that time. Goes bouncing near midfield. Knocked back down. Goes off Bryn Yoder to the far side. Lob kick by Natalie Smith into the offensive end for the Bobcats. Knocked off the foot now over of Highlands. Britton Coyle goes to her goalkeeper in Itzela Guzman, who kicks it back near that 35-yard line. Intercepted by Grandview Heights. Rolling kick near the box. Cutting inside there is going to be Swisher. Swisher goes down. That being Keelan Swisher going after that ball. There's the whistle. And Highland's going to have this indirect kicker on the offsides call. So they'll have this kick with 28:40 and counting in the first half. 1-0 Grandview Heights advantage. Matt Croy alongside with you in this girls Division III regional semifinal soccer matchup from Westerville. Winner moves on to the regional championship Saturday, 11 o'clock. And they'll be over at Chieftain Stadium in Logan against either Lynchburg Clay or North Adams. Ball knocked across the touch. Highland's going to throw it in. Here's Macy Money. Lobs it near sideline. Kate Coppin going after the ball, but chased down instead defensively by Maggie Hurley. Her kick goes deflecting across that touch by Macy 2. I believe Highland going to have this throw. It will be Grandview Heights. Looks like the Bobcats will have this throw.
And for Grandview Heights, number 19.
28 minutes to play in the first half. 1-0 advantage for Grandview Heights. Krista Miller checking in. Emily Gingrich checking out for Highland. Short throw goes to Keelan Swisher. Knocked across the touchline. Who's off of Chloe Beach. Thrown in again. Gets it over to Gracie Ferris for Grandview Heights. Her kick. Chased down now by Macy 2. Works it inside the midfield circle. Who's off the foot of Weaver. And she'll control it again. It was 2. Rolls her pass into the offensive end near the top of the box. Stepped in front of by Bryn Coyle. Good defensive play by Coyle as she stepped in front of Lucia Mastriani. Knocked away across the touch by goalkeeper Itzela Guzman on that far side. The win for Grandview Heights now. Short throw goes over to Grace Ferris. Deflected away. Long kick goes sailing back near that midfield line. On that kick that time by Highland defender Lydia Mast. Chased down on the kick by Hurley. Back near midfield for Grandview Heights. Battling for the ball is Weaver. Rolls inside the midfield circle. Off the foot now of Gracie Ferris. Goes near side. Kick by Natalie Smith. Not kind of off the side of her foot there, and it rolls across that touch. Highland's going to have this throw. That throw down the near side of the field goes bouncing right past Kate Coppin. Goes off the foot of Tatum Lusher and across the touch. And Highland's going to have this throw again at midfield. Ball lobbed in. And lobbed in on the throw by Lydia Mast. Gets it over to Macy Money. Ball deflected, goes off the leg of Lucy James and across the touchline. And it'll be off of Macy Money before it went across the touch. So a throw in now for the Bobcats. 1-0 Grandview Heights, 26-18 and counting first half. Girls Division III Regional Semifinal Soccer from Westerville. Ball thrown in, goes over to Keelan Swisher. Knocked across the touch by Macy Money again. And now Elise Granger, the sophomore, will throw it in. Thrown in, knocked down across that touch. Goes off the foot of Keelan Swisher. Highland's going to have the throw. Around that 30-yard line or so on the Highland offensive end. Here's the throw in by Lydia Mass. Gets over to Macy Money. Knocked away. And Coppin gets the foot on that ball. Goes off the foot of Elise Granger. Ball lobbed back near that midfield line. Couple of bounces here. It'll go across the touch. Highland's going to have this throw. Lydia Mass will throw it in right at midfield for the Lady Hawks, down 1-0. Goes over the head of Macy Money. Off the foot of Lucy James. Ball lobbed across the midfield line, near sideline. Chased down by Bryn Coyle defensively. Her kick deflected across the touch off the foot of Gracie Ferris. Highland's going to have this throw. And for them, Lydia Mast, the junior defender, will throw it in. Back near midfield, goes off of Kate Coppin. And I think a push going to be called on Grandview Heights' Macy 2. So direct kick for Highland, their first direct kick of this first half. Their second free kick, 25 minutes to play, 1-0 Grandview Heights lead. That ball placed about the 35-yard line on the Highland defensive end. Kick will be sent away by Kylie Lapp, the senior defender, goes sailing to the Hiland offensive end, bounces to the opposite side of the field, and going after it, Kristen Miller, but scooped up instead by goalkeeper Vivian Shute near the top of the box. Shute will punt it away. Low kick. Bounces inside that midfield circle. There's a header by Weaver. Chased down off the kick. Near side the Mast. Now over to Kate Coppin. Her pass goes inside the midfield circle. Here's Mast again. Over to Macy Money. Rolls it to the far side. Kristen Miller going after that ball. Chased down defensively by Lucia Mastriani to the far sideline. She'll pat it across the touch. And now Hiland is going to have this throw. Down 1-0. Kristen Miller will lob it in for the far side of the field. Actually, she'll give it away to her teammate Macy Money instead. Leading assist player on this team with 20 assists on the year. Money lobs it, goes inside the penalty box, and knocked back to the far sideline, kept in play. And chased down on the kick, goes off the foot of Mastriani as it rolls back near midfield. Intercepted by the Lady Hawks. That kick by Kylie Lapp. She'll find Coyle. Coyle's kick. Tries to get over to Kate Coppin, cut off instead, and knocked back the other direction by Hurley. And knocked off the foot now of Weaver. Bounces it over to Macy Money, to Krista Miller. Knocked away again by Hurley to the far sideline. That kick goes lobbying across the touch, goes off the foot of Bryn Yoder. And now Grandview Heights is going to have this throw. 1-0 Lady Bobcats lead in the regional semifinals. And ball rolling mid-portion of the field over to Macy 2. Knocks it across the midfield line. Knocked high in the air by Kylie Lapp. And there's a header by Mast. Off the foot of Chloe Beach to the far side. She's double-teamed. There's a push called on Chloe Beach. And now a direct kick the other way for Grandview Heights, their second of the first half. Mac Ray alongside with you. This video live stream coverage courtesy of Claxon Communications today on YouTube and also on FM 95.3 and WKLM-FM.com. Ball sent away by Hurley, knocked back near midfield. She'll lob it again down the far sideline. Rolls near the goal line and across the goal line on the Grandview Heights offensive end. And it will be a goal kick for the Lady Hawks. Their third goal kick of this first half compared to one so far for Grandview Heights. One goal so far, Ellie Smith. A goal with 37:38 to play in the first half. That's been it so far in this first half as Lady Bobcats were able to get the early lead in this contest. Winner moves on to the regional finals Saturday against either Lynchburg Clay or North Adams. They're facing each other tonight over at Zane Trace. That game on Saturday at Chieftain Stadium in Logan at 11 a.m. Ball knocked back near the midfield line. And deflected away, goes off the foot of Kate Coppin, knocked off the foot now of Mastriani into the Grandview Heights offensive side. Chased down by Kylie Lapp, knocked across the touch, and it'll be a throw-in for the Lady Bobcats. Mastriani, the senior midfielder, actually will be thrown in by Hiland instead. Here's Lapp with the throw-in. Knocked down off of Pomerantz, and knocked across the touch. Goes off of Bryn Yoder. In a throw-in for Grandview Heights on their offensive end back near that 10-yard line or so. Back to Pomerantz, double-teamed. Spins away from it. Finally knocked across the touch. It'll be off of Kate Kaufman. Throw-in again for the Lady Bobcats. Throw-in in. Pomerantz near the goal line, stepped in front of. And finally goes across the goal line, I believe, and it will be off of Bryn Yoder. And it will indeed be a corner kick for Grandview Heights, their seventh of the first half. Short kick. Pomerantz with the kick goes to Natalie Smith, races it inside the box. Knocked down. It ricochets in near the net, but scooped up by goalkeeper Itzela Guzman. In that dangerous area, but she's able to scoop it up before anybody had a chance to get a shot on goal. As you look at that instant replay on the video stream, Natalie Smith a little shaken up on that play, but she's now back onto her feet. Looks like she'll be all right. 1-0 lead in favor of Grandview Heights. The Bobcats with the lead with 21:10 to play. We're in the first half. The ball will be punted away by Guzman. Bounces near that midfield circle. Couple of bounces here. Goes off the foot of Macy 2. And a Pomerantz into the offensive end. Thomas from the 30-yard line rolls it to the far side. That kick goes off the foot of Mastriani. Rolls it wide left and across the goal line. On that long kick outside of the box, it will be a goal kick for the Lady Hawks. Hiland's fourth goal kick of the first half. 1-0 Grandview Heights advantage. Kick by Kylie Lapp on the goal kick. Bounces it near side. Try to get that ball over to Chanel Kellogg, the freshman. And deflected off the foot on Lydia Mass. Knocked down by Pomerantz. And finally knocked across that touch by Weaver. And it'll be deflected by Pomerantz. Throw in now for the Lady Hawks on their defensive end. Throwing in near side. Goes off of Rihanna Lease as that bounces near that midfield circle. Chased down by Weaver. Weaver's pass goes far side. Knocked away by Bryn Yoder back across the midfield line. And chased down defensively now by Lusher. And across that touch will be off of Hiland. That throw in. It'll be a whistle as the ball was thrown in. It'll be allow a substitution here as Claire Califf, the freshman, checks in, replacing Natalie Smith. Of course, she was the player that was going to shake it up on that last play, one of their top offensive players for this Grandview Heights team. Under 20 minutes to play first half, 1-0 Grandview Heights with the lead. Throwing in, knocked down by Pomerantz, tries to keep it in play across the touch off of Hiland, and Lady Bobcats will throw it in. On their offensive end, chased down by Kylie Lapp. Her kick going to be corralled on the far end by Mastriani. Lobs her kick near the top of the box, rolls near the goal line. Chased down by Guzman. She'll let it go as it goes rolling across the goal line, and it will be a goal kick for the Lady Hawks. Now they're fifth of the first half. Kylie Lapp, of course, will do the honors. As I mentioned, this game being video live streamed on YouTube today, courtesy of the Claxon Communication team. Casey Claxon producing today's video live stream, and Andrew Dunlap working the cameras. We're also on FM 95.3 and WKLM-FM.com, and it is Bella Gendelsberger back at WKLM Sports Central. Ball thrown in. It'll be knocked down the far side, kept in play. Now finally goes across the touch. It'll be off of the Lady Bobcats. Highland's going to have this throw. Bryn Yoder lobs it in. Finds Lease. Ricochets off the foot of Kate Kaufman across the touch. And a throw in for the Bobcats. Here's Tatum Lusher, the freshman. That'll be knocked across the touch again by Bryn Yoder. Throw in about that 30-yard line on the Lady Bobcats offensive side. The long throw in goes ahead of Pomerantz. Chased down defensively. And a little trip. As stepping in front of her, I believe, was Bryn Yoder. She was tripped up by Pomerantz as the ball goes rolling across that goal line. And I believe they will call that a direct kick for the Lady Hawks. It would have been a goal kick or a direct kick either way, but it will be a direct kick for Hiland, and this will be their second. Ball sent away by a Lap, goes bouncing near that 30-yard line, knocked back down. And cut off. And a kick by a Lap. Goes over to Weaver, back to the far side. Bryn Yoder now has it. Works it down the far sideline, kept in play. Macy Money's kick goes ricocheting back near the midfield circle. Intercepted, however, by Macy 2 for the Bobcats. Lobbed high in the air by Herlihy near that 40-yard line. Sent back the other direction by Bryn Coyle inside the circle. Knocked down by Rihanna Lease. Ball knocked high in the air by Grandview Heights as Mastriani into the offensive end for the Bobcats. Down to Pomerantz. Pomerantz working against Coyle. Cut off by Lapp. Lapp's kick knocked back down, however, by Claire Califf. Knocked back inside the circle. And deflected away back to the far sideline again. Off the foot of Califf near that 35-yard line. Intercepted by Elise. Rolls it back near midfield, back to the far side of the field. And chased down on the defensive end. Here's the kick by Herlihy. Rolls it back near that 45-yard line. Knocked in near the circle. Knocked back down by Lease again. Now the Weaver, who lobs it near that 35-yard line on the Highland offensive side. Intercepted by Herlihy. His play is right near midfield right now. That kick by Mastriani. Knocked away back to the far sideline at the 50-yard line. Battling for that ball. And finally sent away on the kick by Herlihy. Pounds it into the offensive end for Grandview Heights, but scooped up easily near the top of the box by Itzela Guzman. Guzman picks it up before Pomerantz had a chance to get a foot on that ball. She'll punt it away. 16-15 to play. First half, 1-0 Grandview Heights. That kick knocked away and stolen by Macy 2. Rolls inside the box. That kick off the foot of Ellie Smith goes sailing wide right and across the goal line. So Smith working it offensively inside the box. And, of course, she was the one that scored the goal earlier in this game. But this time will be a goal kick for Hiland, their sixth. 1-0 Grandview Heights, under 16 minutes to play in this first half. Macy Money back in after a rest. And here's the kick by Kylie Lapp on the goal kick. Going to be knocked down. Goes off of Keelan Swisher. Swisher double team. Her kick goes to her teammate in Lucy James. Centering kick cut off on the foot by Lapp. Goes far side. Chased down by Bryn Yoder. Yoder's kick back near midfield. That'll be corralled here by Kate Coppin. She'll work it offensively. Coppin's kick deflected back near the circle. And corralled by Kylie Lapp. Back to Bryn Yoder again as Hiland will spread the field. Lapp's kick back into the offensive end. Pounds it a bit too strong. And rolls it to the opposite side of the field and finally across the goal line. So that'll be a goal kick for Grandview Heights on the other end. This will be their second goal kick of the first half with 15 minutes to play. A 1-0 Lady Bobcat lead. Kick by Herlihy. Low lining kick, takes a bounce here. Header by Coppin, takes a bounce. And now corralled by Pomerantz. Her pass gets it over to Hannah Long break, but knocked away across the touch by the Lady Hawks. Here's the throw in. Over to Pomerantz, knocked away across the touch again by Bryn Yoder. Throw in again, back to Pomerantz. Yoder will deflect it away. That'll roll across the touch. Now a little further into the Bobcats offensive end near that 15-yard line. Throw in by Pomerantz, but now a whistle by the official. And maybe you're going to say it's going to be a Hiland throw in instead. So Hiland indeed will get the throw in with 14:15 to play first half. Throw in knocked down. Off the foot now on the kick by Lucy James. Deflected back inside the circle. Goes off the foot of Keelan Swisher. Controls it. Stepped in front of by Emily Gingrich. And now intercepted again at midfield on the kick by Elise Granger. She'll find her teammate in Ellie Smith. Works it offensively. Knocked away by Gingrich across the touch. Throw in now for Grandview Heights around that 20-yard line on their offensive end. Keelan Swisher lobs it in. Header a couple of times, and there's a whistle blown as well. Maybe a handball, and it'll be a free kick for the Bobcats just outside of the box. Be their third free kick of the first half. Pomerantz will have this kick. Four players forming a wall in front of her just outside of the box for Hiland. And the official going to back them up just a little bit. It's kick from the near sideline, just inside that 10-yard line for Pomerantz on this kick. Lobs it up in the air near the net, going to be off the hands of Guzman. Deflects it up in the air, goes across the goal line. So the keeper saved by Guzman on the third shot on goal today by Grandview Heights. Guzman, her second keeper save, but it will have a corner kick now for the Bobcats. Their 8th of the first half. None by comparison for Hiland. And the Bobcats will have it. They'll have the long kick this time. They'll go for a kick. Lobbed inside the box in front of the net. Knocked out near the top of the box. Ball lobbed high in the air on that ricochet off the foot of Keelan Swisher. Too high and goes sailing over the goalpost. And it will be a goal kick for Hiland now. 7th goal kick for Hiland. 2 comparison by Grandview Heights tonight. As you look at that replay on the video stream on that last play, on that high kick. Over the goalpost by Swisher. And again, Grandview Heights has 8 corner kicks. Hiland no corner kicks tonight. Back on the offensive end for the Bobcats. With the kick is Slusher. And it's knocked away from Lusher as it goes rolling near that far side flag. Goes across the touch. Here's the throw in. Pomerantz throws it in. Off the foot of Weaver. Stolen away by Lucy James. Her pass goes to Chloe Beach, and who steps in front of that ball. Now stolen back away by Macy 2. 2's kick. Who's bouncing inside the box. A nice diving grab by goalkeeper Itzela Guzman. So Guzman step in on that ball on that shot near the net. And Guzman will punch it away. That punch to the far side. Goes off the foot of Kate Coppin. Knocked back down. She'll get a foot on that ball. Coppin near the 30-yard line. Rolls it near the midfield line to Macy Money. And finally ricochets across that touch with 11:18 to play first half. 1-0 Grandview Heights lead. Throw in now for the Bobcats. That'll be knocked down. Ball set high in the air. The kick by Lapp near that midfield circle. There's the header. Controlled down by Elise Granger. Stolen away by Emily Gingrich. Get it over to Macy Money. Money's kick goes rolling to the far side and across that touch. Throw in now for the Lady Bobcats. Tatum Lusher, the freshman defender, will throw this ball in. 10:45 to play first half. Still a 1-0 Grandview Heights advantage. 2 outstanding defensive teams. Hiland 7 shutouts on the year. Grandview Heights with 13 shutouts on the season. Right now, the Lady Bobcats had that 1-goal lead. And that goal early in this contest by Ellie Smith. At the 37 38 mark. Throw in here for Ren Yoder. Down that far sideline, Macy Money will have it knocked away across the touch by Grandview Heights. She'll throw it in. Rolls it near the box. Here's Gingrich. Her kick goes past the goalkeeper. Gingrich with it again. Knocks it to the back of the net. She'll tie it up. Goalkeeper Vivian Shute tried to make an aggressive play near the top of the box. I believe they hit off her face on the initial kick by Gingrich. She went down. Gingrich, of course, stuck with the play. That left the goal wide open, and Gingrich will knock it back in the net, and she'll tie this game up. Emily Gingrich, as we showed that replay, Gingrich coming through with her second goal of the season. And that ties the game up at 1 apiece. And give credit to Gingrich kind of sticking with that play. And that's the first shot on goal tonight for Hiland. Obviously a good play by goalkeeper Vivian Shute to come up and try and knock that ball down. But the hard kick just went off the face, and of course she was a little shaken up, as you might expect, on that play. But she's back on her feet right now, kind of being looked at by her coaches and hoping that she's going to be all right. Vivian Shute, a junior goalkeeper for this Grandview Heights team. And again, a nice play on that ball. But just ricocheted right off of her, and of course Gingrich stuck with it, able to find that net to tie this game up at 1 apiece. 10-10 to play in the first half. Hiland has tied this game up at 1 apiece. We're going to take a timeout. This is girls regional semifinal soccer on WKLM.
Are you tired of wasting money on your home energy bills? Let Home Siding Contractors show you just how affordable replacing your windows can be. Provia has developed a reputation within the vinyl replacement window industry for having the best features and options. The Provia Endure and Aspect windows are as stunningly beautiful as they are energy efficient, and over time will pay for themselves. Call Home Siding Contractors today to set up your free in-home evaluation by calling 888-725-6619.
Home Siding Contractors.
With unpredictable power outages affecting homeowners more frequently than ever, Generac's best-selling home standby generators are designed to protect your home and family from extended power failures. This is Carrie Taylor inviting you to partner with Millersburg Electric and Generac for a free in-home assessment to identify the right generator for your backup power and financial needs. Power you control with peace of mind from Millersburg Electric, Ohio's premier Generac generator dealer. Call today or visit millersburgelectric.com.
Grandview Heights goalkeeper Vivian Shute, she's a tough one, as she's able to stay back out there in this game for this Lady Bobcats team after the goal by Emily Gingrich ties this game up at 1 apiece. So Hiland has tied the game up at 1 apiece as play does resume. Ball knocked across the touch off the foot of Hiland defender Kylie Lapp. Now throw in for the Lady Bobcats. Throw into Pomerantz, chases it back down near that goal line. Her kick deflected away by Brent Coyle across the goal line, and a corner kick now for the Bobcats, their 9th corner kick of this first half. Natalie Smith back in the game. She'll do the kicking. Lines it up for the long kick. She'll go for that box area. Lobs it in front of the net inside the box. It'll be deflected away by Lapp near the goal line to the opposite side of the field. It goes across the goal line. And I believe that indeed it was off of Hiland. So it will be a corner kick for Grandview Heights now for the far side of the field. Corner kick number 10 of this first half. Still none by comparison for Hiland. Macy, too, a freshman, will have this kick. 2, lobs it high in the air. And knocked down by Pomerantz, but it bounces wide left and across the goal line. And good opportunity that time. They do make the connection, but a bit wide on that kick by Pomerantz, and it will be a goal kick for Hiland, their 8th. 1-1 is the score, tied up. 8:40 to play first half. Lapp with the kick back near the midfield line. Macy Money will have a deflect across that touch. Throw in for the Lady Hawks. They'll lob it back into their offensive end. There's a couple bounces here near that box area. Hurley steps in front of the ball. She'll knock it high in the air. Takes a bounce inside the circle. Bounces over the head of Kylie Lapp. Knocks it back to her goalkeeper, Itzela Guzman. She'll lob it up in the air. Takes a bounce inside that circle. Chloe Beach going after the ball. Stolen away. Pass goes near side to Natalie Smith for Grandview Heights. Rolls her pass into the offensive end. Chased back down now by Gracie Ferris. Inside the box. Knocked away by Coyle. She'll knock it across the touch. Throw in now for the Bobcats. They'll have it about near that 10-yard line on the Grandview Heights' offensive end. Tied up at 1 apiece. Short throw inside the corner, off the foot of Pomerantz inside the box. Gets it over to Ferris, rolls inside the box over to Natalie Smith, but knocked away. Off the foot now Macy 2. Rolls it now high on the left side. She's down on that far end of the field by Hannah Longbreak. As they'll control it back over to 2 near the 20-yard line, knocked away. On that defensive play by the Lady Hawks, Kate Coppin back near that midfield line. Intercepted by Herlihy. She'll lob it into the offensive end. Chased down by Pomerantz near the box. Sliding grab by Itzela Guzman. Good job by Guzman. Got that ball just in time to slide and grab it before Pomerantz had a chance to get around her and get a foot on that ball. Guzman punts it away. As you can look at that replay again on the video from that last play by Guzman. Ball back near that midfield line to Kate Coppin. Now to Natalie Smith, who steals it away. Stolen back away now. The kick by Mast. Over to Macy Money. Back far side. Here's Kate Coffman. Works it down the far end. Knocked away across the touchline. It'll be off of Grandview Heights' Tatum Lusher. Hiland's going to have this throw near that 20-yard line on the Lady Hawks offensive end. 6:40 to play. First half. We're tied up at 1 apiece. And the throw in by Money near the top of the box. Ball rolls inside the box area, scooped up by goalkeeper in Vivian Shute. 1-1 is the score, 6.5 to play first half in girls Division III regional semifinal soccer from Westerville. Ball punted away inside the circle, couple bounces here. Knocked down by a lap and goes off the foot of Coyle. There's a handball going to be called against Grandview Heights. Hiland will have this indirect kick, their 4th free kick coming in this first half. Tied at 1, 6 minutes to play in the first half of action. This game again being video live stream courtesy of the Claxon Communication team of Casey Claxon producing today's video, and also Andrew Dunlap is working in the cameras. We're also on FM 95.3 and WKLM-FM.com. Bella Gendelsberger back at WKLM Sports Central as the ball goes sailing into the seats. Throw in for Hiland on that far side. To Coppin, knocked down near that 20-yard line. Coppin trying to control it. Double team. Stolen away by Natalie Smith. Smith with her kick inside the midfield circle. There's the header by Weaver. It'll be cut off by Mastriani. Rolls it near sideline. Bryn Coyle gets to it. She'll knock it across the touch. Throw in now for Grandview Heights on their offensive end. Tied up at 1 apiece. 5:18 to go. Two outstanding defensive teams on the field tonight. Hiland with 7 shutouts, Grandview Heights 13 shutouts, but neither team will have a shutout tonight. A goal by each team here in this first half. We're tied up. Ball thrown into Pomerantz. There's the header by 2. Knocked away by Coyle. Ricochets near the 35-yard line. Now to Herlihy. And Ricochets near sideline. Here's Bass to get to it. She'll knock it across the touch. And a throw in here for Grandview Heights. Midway into their offensive end. That throw in by Mastriani. Knocked across the touchline again by Brendan Coyle. And again, the Bobcats will throw it in. Mastriani, near side, deflected away off the foot of Gingrich. Centering kick. Going to be intercepted here by Lucy James. Lobs it up near the top of the box. And knocked near side as it is bouncing across that touchline off the leg of Ellie Smith. Throw in for Hiland. One goal early on in the game by Grandview Heights' Ellie Smith at the 37-38 mark. And then Hiland tied it up on a goal by Emily Gingrich at the 10-10 mark of the first half. We're tied up at 1 apiece. 4 minutes to go in the first half. Thrown in. Knocked down a couple of times by Chloe Beach to Lydia Mast. She'll find Macy Money. Now to Kellogg, who goes off of her foot and across the touch off the foot of freshman Chanel Kellogg. And now a throw in for Grandview Heights. Now they're going to say it will be a throw in for Hiland. And Grandview Heights not pleased by that call. And head coach Brianna Dominich pleading her case to the official. And Hiland's going to have this throw. Ball lobbed up in the air by Kylie Lapp. Knocked back down to Pomerantz. She'll knock it high in the air into the Grandview Heights offensive end. Takes a bounce. And goalkeeper Isela Guzman will corral it. She'll get that ball with 3.5 to go. Tied at 1. Guzman. The low lining kick. Knocked down again by 2. Beach gets a foot on that ball. Stolen away by 2 again. Now knocked away by Mass. Ricochets off a 2 near side to Kellogg. Stolen away, however, by Mastriani. Rolls it near side. Ricochets across the goal, the touchline. And now throw in for the Lady Hawks. Hiland on their defensive end. Under 3 minutes to play first half, tied at 1. Throwing in to Kellogg. Knocked down. Now to 2. She'll back it up. Centering pass now over to Lucy James. James near the 30-yard line on the Bobcats offensive end. Pass behind her now to Macy 2. 2. Works it near the 35-yard line. Stolen away by Chloe Beach. Good steal by Beach. Now to Weaver. Weaver lobs it high in the air to the far side. Goes bouncing across the touch. Trying to lead that pass to Kate Coppin. Instead, it'll be a throw-in. Thrown in by the Bobcats. Knocked down across that touch. It'll be off at Grandview Heights. Throw in now for Hiland. Ball up far side. Chased down defensively by Lucy James. Stolen away by Macy Money. Money off a foot of James down the far sideline. Deflected back near that 30-yard line. Now a little collision near the 30-yard line, and right now play still going. Hiland with the player shake it up and right down on that turf. Still no whistle. And Hiland still with the player down. Centering kick on the offensive end for Grandview Heights. The let play continue. Kick by 2 goes left wing to Pomerantz. Now she gets back up, and that kick goes sailing across the goal line. And it'll be off of Hiland, so corner kick from the far side. 11th corner kick tonight for Grandview Heights. Pomerantz is going to have this kick with 1.5 minutes to play in the first half. Her kick, low kick, inside the box, knocked down by Lapp. Now the whistle going to be called, and going to call a handball, I believe, inside the box. Lapp got a foot on that ball, no question. The question is, did she get a hand on it? The official says yes, she did. And that's going to result in a PK. You can see the instant replay yourself on the video stream and see if she got a hand on that ball. Very close. But it is going to be a PK awarded to Grandview Heights. Natalie Smith will have this kick. Here's the whistle, kick by Smith. That kick going to be right past the diving Itzela Guzman. She'll get the goal. So a key call on a handball inside the box. And Natalie Smith will come through for the second goal of the game for Grandview Heights. Comes with the 1:19 mark of the first half on the PK. Their 6th shot on goal tonight. And the Lady Bobcats have taken and re-grabbed the lead at 2-1. Play resumes. Of course, the goal by them by Ellie Smith early in the game. Now Natalie Smith with that goal as play resumes. Goes bouncing across that touch. Nearing the 1 minute mark of this first half, 2-1 lead for Grandview Heights. Thrown in, knocked down across the touch, throw in by Pomerantz. Actually, throw in for Hiland. Throw in by Bryn Yoder. To Macy Money, knocked away. Couple of bounces here. Goes across that touch. 40 seconds to play. Long throw by Money near the top of the box. Kay Coppin going after that ball, but grabbed by goalkeeper Vivian Shute. In traffic, Shute will corral it. Good aggressive play by her, especially when you consider can that ball go off her face earlier on that goal by the Lady Hawks, Emily Gingrich, but she was able to get right back in the mix there to grab that ball. 20 seconds to go. Pomerantz, strong kick into the offensive end. Goes rolling near the touch. A bit too strong as a roll on that far side with 13 seconds to play in this first half. 2-1 lead for Grandview Heights. Down to the final 5 seconds of the first half. And that will do it for the first half of play in Girls Division III Regional Semifinal Soccer from Westerville Central. And Grandview Heights, the 16th ranked team in Division III. They have a 2-1 lead over the Hiland Lady Hawks. Back around the recap the first half for you after this on WKLM.
If you're a motivated individual looking for employment, then Village Motors may have an opportunity for you to start a career. This is Deke Miller letting you know that Village Motors is now hiring technicians with various levels of experience, service advisors, salespeople, and we're also looking for help in our parts department. We offer competitive pay and benefits and a remarkable work environment. Contact Tom Porman at 674-8543 or email him at tporman@villagemotorsinc.com.
This is Raleigh Mast. I'm a fleet mechanic with Yoder Lumber Logistics. We are a truckload carrier and broker servicing customers east of the Rocky Mountains. We have a fleet of late model equipment specializing in flatbed and Conestoga freight. At Yoder Lumber Logistics, we take pride in offering our customers fast and friendly service at competitive rates for all their inbound and outbound needs. Give us a call today at 330-893-3131.
Are you having ongoing issues with your flat or low slope roof? MEB Systems of Sugar Creek specializes in flat or low slope roofs and has been serving the community and beyond since 1977. Whether it's tracking down or resolving that persistent leak, you are in need of a complete roof replacement, or you have a new build, MEB Systems will strive to find the best solution for you. They believe if a job is worth doing, it's worth doing right. Call MEB Systems Incorporated today at 330-852-4333 and visit them online at mebsystems.com. MEB Systems wishes all Holmes County athletes a safe and healthy season.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent. Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
If you're in the market for farm equipment, parts, or service, there's one place that can handle it all. Buckeye Farm and Garden is your one-stop shop for all your farming needs. Located off State Route 39 between Millersburg and Berlin. Buckeye Farm and Garden specializes in sale and service of tractors, balers, tillers, box blades, brush hogs, feeders, spreaders, hay rakes, and much, much more. Check out their inventory at BuckeyeFarmandGarden.com or call to set up an appointment at 330-674-0456. Buckeye Farm and Garden, your farm equipment connection.
East Homes Veterinary Clinic in Berlin and Millersburg also owns Pampered Paws in Millersburg and the Red Rough Inn in Berlin. East Homes Veterinary Clinic is there for all your pet needs. Whether it is for veterinary services, grooming, or boarding, there is only one place to call. That's East Homes Veterinary Clinic with locations in Berlin at 893-2057, Millersburg at 674-5591, Pampered Paws 674-7297, or the Red Rough Inn at 893-2057. Stop in today.
My name is Wyatt Miller, and I work for the best tire business in the world, Millersburg Tire Service. My grandpa Brad Schmucker wants me to sell you tires. Our tires really kick.
Wyatt.
I mean, they're really awesome. We have passenger, light truck, retread, commercial truck, tractor, recreational, and lawn and garden tires. Right, Grandpa?
That's right, Wyatt. Let the entire Millersburg Tire Service team take care of all your tire needs. Off State Route 39 east of Millersburg. Call 674-1085 today.
A single-family home located at 7986 Township Road 103 in Millersburg is listed for sale by Kaufman Realty and Auctions with an asking price of $249,900. This property was built in 1979 and has 3 bedrooms and 1 full bath with 1,056 square feet. Located in the West Holmes Local School District. For more information or to choose a date and time to see this property, contact Cliff Sprang at 330-464-5155 or check it out at KaufmanRealty.com.
Halftime in girls Division III regional semifinal soccer from Westerville Central, and it is Grandview Heights who has a 2-1 advantage over the Hiland Lady Hawks. Grandview Heights got the first goal of the first half, a goal that came at the 37-38 mark, just a little over 2 minutes into the game. Ellie Smith would knock it to the back of the net. And, of course, Hiland, Grandview Heights, the early 1-0 lead, as you can see that replay on the video stream as well, and that goal by Ellie Smith. So the Lady Bobcats a 1-0 advantage at that point. It would stay that way all the way until the 10-10 mark of the first half, and that's when Hiland's Emily Gingrich would charge it near the top of the box. Then an initial kick by her went off the face of goalkeeper and Vivian Shute. She stuck with the play, though, got by here, and she would find the back of the net on her second kick. They would knock in there, and that would indeed tie the game up at 1 apiece on the goal by Emily Gingrich. Gingrich coming through with her second goal of the season, and it was all tied up at 1 apiece at the 10-10 mark of that first half. And then with 1:19 to play in the first half, a handball called in the box on Kylie Lapp allowed a PK to happen, and that PK by Natalie Smith for the Lady Bobcats. And Natalie Smith, she would, on the PK, knock it just past a diving goalkeeper in Itzela Guzman, and that would knock the go-ahead goal for Grandview Heights into the back of the net, their second lead of the first half, and they would retake that lead at 2-1. That's their score here at halftime. Grandview Heights 2 and Hiland 1. In the first half, Grandview Heights had 6 shots on goal. Hiland had 1. 3 keeper saves by Itzela Guzman and none for Vivian Shute. Grandview Heights had 3 direct kicks. Hiland had 2 direct kicks and 2 indirect kicks in the first half, so 4 free kicks for Hiland, 3 for Grandview Heights. And for Grandview Heights, they finished up with 11 corner kicks in the first half alone, and Hiland had no corner kicks in that first half. The Lady Hawks had 8 goal kicks, while Grandview Heights had 2 goal kicks in that first half, and a 2-1 lead for Grandview Heights at halftime. Winner moves on to the regional championship game this Saturday against either Lynchburg Clay or North Adams. That'll be at Chieftain Stadium in Logan High School at 11 a.m. This Saturday. Hiland trying to get there for the first time in school history if they can make it to the regional finals. Grandview Heights trying to get back to the regional finals for the first time since 2017. Halftime score, a 2-1 Grandview Heights advantage. We'll be back around for the start of the second half right after this on WKLM.
It's finally here. That's right, the MRV Siding Supply brand new facility is fully open for business and ready to serve you. Just down from the previous location on County Road 624 in Millersburg, the new state-of-the-art facility provides easier access, along with a larger showroom, more products displayed, and more parking. Stop by and see the new look for yourself at MRV Siding Supply.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
At the Commercial and Savings Bank, we strive to provide you with information and tools to help you meet your financial goals. This is Jason Hummel, Commercial Relationship Manager in Holmes County. When you partner with CSB, you gain access to a team of local experts who will stand by your side through every phase of your business growth. From commercial lending to cash management services, we are prepared to support your business. Call or text us at 800-654-9015 to connect with a business banker. The Commercial and Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Denko Marketing in Millersburg is accepting applications for a warehouse shipping position. Previous experience is beneficial, however, we'll train the right individual. Hours are 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, with potential for overtime. Requires some heavy lifting. Excellent work environment, competitive starting pay, health insurance, IRA retirement plan with employer match available, paid vacation, and bonus paid yearly. Apply in person or email resume to john@denkomarketing.com. Resumes can also be mailed to Operations Manager, Denko Marketing, P.O. Box 191, Millersburg, Ohio 44654.
Located in the rolling hills of Holmes County, Keim Home Center is the destination and trusted source for your home building and woodworking needs. They are dedicated to caring for each project like they care for their own. Keim offers free next-day delivery on an unmatched selection of stock items within their local delivery area. Shop a growing selection of products available online at Keim.express or call to place your order today. Yes, you heard right. You can place your local delivery order online at Keim.express. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Stop in all this week for these great deals at Rody's IGA Marketplace. Get California shelled walnuts for $3.99, gallon Smith's milk for $3.49, and Smith's premium ice cream for $3.98. They also have Gerber's whole fryers for $2.19 a pound, Jimmy Dean sliced bacon for $4.49, Oscar Mayer all beef franks for $3.49, Scott and John shrimp rice or pasta bowls for $4.99, and wild caught salmon for $6.99. Don't forget to call 674-7075 for meat, cheese, and party platters at Rody's IGA. If you need hauling done, then go with a place that will leave a legacy at Legacy General Hauling. Whether it's commercial or residential, Legacy General Hauling is an independent contractor, allowing them to do custom hauling for any of their customers. They have semi-truck and trailers for hauling equipment, telehandlers, man lifts, and more. They can even spread gravel for driveways. They have single-axle, A-tandem, and tri-axle dump trucks. That's Legacy General Hauling on County Road 201 between Millersburg and Berlin. Give them a call at 330-204-5003. That's 330-204-5003.
Second half, Hiland taking on Grandview Heights in Girls Division III Regional Semifinal Soccer from Westerville Central. And again, this game being video live streamed on YouTube, courtesy of our partnership with Claxon Communications. Casey Claxon producing tonight's video live stream, and also Andrew Dunlap is working the cameras. We're also on FM 95.3 and WKLM-FM.com. Bella Gendelsberger back at WKLM Sports Central, and again, also video live stream tonight on YouTube. All ready for the start of the second half. Hiland going from left to right on the offensive end. Throw in far side. There's the whistle. And I believe it's going to be a direct kick for Hiland near that 10-yard line on their offensive end. This will be their third of the game, just into this first half. Macy Money going to have this kick. Lobs it up there near the box, takes a bounce into the hands of goalkeeper in Vivian Shute. So she'll grab it off the bounce as Money went for that net on that kick. Shute will punt it away. Back near that midfield circle, goes rolling near side. And finally near that corner area on the Hiland offensive end. And it'll be off of Grandview Heights. It will be a throw in here for the Hawks. Emily Gingrich was going after that ball. Throw it in instead for Hiland near that near side corner. Macy Money will throw it in. Lobs it inside the box. There's the header. Takes a couple bounces to the top of the box. Knocked high in the air by Mass. Takes a bounce near her shoot. Knocked away from her. And knocked outside of that box here by Herlihy. Good job by her to the far side defensively, as Shute had not able to locate where that ball was. But good job by her defenders to help her out and knock it outside of that box. Ball thrown in near that 35-yard line. Deflected away on the kick by Mass. Goes rolling across the touch. Throw in here for Grandview Heights. Ricochets near the far sideline. Chased down on the kick. Goes bouncing across that touch. And it'll be a throw in here for the Lady Bobcats on their defensive end, it looks like. They're actually going to give way to Hiland instead.
Hiland corner.
It'll be a corner kick, it looks like. So Hiland's going to have a corner kick from that far side of the field. This will be their first corner kick tonight. Macy Money will do the kicking for Hiland. Their first corner kick for the Lady Hawks. Lobs it up in the air, bounces inside the box, knocked away by Herlihy, who knocks it high in the air, bounces across the touch to the far side of the field. Hiland will throw this ball in. Doing it again for Macy Money, near that 30-yard line on the Hiland offensive side. 2-1 Grandview Heights just into the second half. Money lobs it in, here at the top of the box. A couple bounces here, header by Herlihy, header by two, takes a bounce. Off the foot now to Gingrich. Her shot near the neck. Now finds the back of the net. Emily Gingrich with the goal again. Her second goal of the game. That'll tie the game up at 2 apiece. Emily Gingrich, as that ball bounced to the top of the box, she went for a shot near the net and right past the diving goalkeeper Vivian Shute, as we'll have that replay on the video stream. Emily Gingrich. Second goal of the game. Boy, has she come up big tonight. In this game, all tied up for a second time tonight at 2 apiece. Just over 37 minutes to play in the second half. Tied up at 2 apiece. Emily Gingrich, her second and third goals of the season, and she has come up huge in this regional semifinal game. 2-2 ball game. All tied up again. Meanwhile, direct kick for Hiland here. Shy of midfield, thrown on the kick by Lapp. Her fourth direct kick for Hiland tonight across midfield, knocked the other way. Header again by Lapp inside the circle. She'll find Weaver. Weaver's kick near that 30-yard line. It really seems like Hiland a little more offensive-minded to begin this second half. A little more aggressive offensively, at least to begin the half. Ball knocked away across that touch. Of course, that paid off to get that goal on their first corner kick tonight. Ball thrown in. You thought the Grandview Heights team had 11 corner kicks in the first half themselves. And Hiland had none until that corner kick there here in the second half. Here's the throw in. Here's the Kate Coppin. Her kick. So Mass's kick being knocked back down. Brendan Yoder gets the foot on that ball, goes rolling near sideline. Emily Gingrich will try and keep it in play. Finally, it goes rolling across that touch. Throw in for Grandview Heights on their defensive end. Throwing in. A couple bounces here. And gets it over to the direction of Ellie Smith. There's a whistle blown, I believe maybe across that touchline. Smith trying to control it. It will be a throw-in. They'll be off of Hiland, so throw in here for the Lady Bobcats. And for them, it'll be a freshman defender Tatum Lusher to throw it in. Tied up at 2 apiece. 35-20 to play, second half. That throw in goes bouncing across that touch. Hiland's going to have this throw. Hiland trying to get to the regional championship game for the first time in school history. They've been to the regional semifinals each of the last 3 seasons. Throw in by Macy Money, knocked down. Now controlled by Lucy James near the 40-yard line. Knocked the other way by Weaver. Lobs it near the box. Gamers going after that ball. Scooped up instead by goalkeeper and Vivian Shute. Well, of course, a game where you know the defense, like Grandview Heights, they're going to pay a whole lot of attention of Kate Coppin. They're doing that tonight to not allow her to beat them. That means somebody else has to step up, and so far that has been Emily Gingrich on the offensive end. Ball knocked up in the air. Down the nearest sideline, goes bouncing across that touch off of the Lady Bobcats. And on a long break, and it'll be a throw in for Hiland. A 2-2 game. 34-20 and counting in the second half. And now the officials saying it's going to be a Grandview Heights throw in. And just into the offensive end. Throw in by Tatum Lusher. Knocked down. Knocked across that touch. That's going to be off of Natalie Smith. Throw in for Hiland. Thrown in high in the air by Bryn Yoder. Gets over to Macy Money. Knocked back the other direction by Herlihy. Chased down on the defensive end by Kylie Lapp. Her kick bounces near that 40-yard line. There's a header by Macy 2. Knocked away. Intercepted by Bryn Quayle. Lobs it back near the midfield line to Kate Kaufman. Can't handle it. And goes bouncing across that touch. Throw in for the Bobcats. Tied up at 2 apiece. Throw in to Pomerantz. Pomerantz is knocked away across the touch by Lydia Mass. Throw in for the Lady Bobcats. Strong throw, a bit too strong that time. It goes across the touch. And a throw in for Hiland. And thrown in by Mast. Knocked down. That'll be across the touch off of Kate Kaufman. The Bobcats are going to have this throw about that same spot. Thrown in far side of the field. Over the head of Pomerantz. Chased down defensively by Bryn Coyle. Shell pounded high in the air across the touch. Throw in for the Bobcats. And we'll have this throw near that 20-yard line on their offensive end. Thrown in, knocked down by Kaufman. Ball rolling down the far sideline. Intercepted by Granger. Down to Natalie Smith. Smith works it near the 30-yard line. Her pass near side. A bit too strong going after it. Going to be Hannah long break, but it goes rolling across the goal line. Good opportunity that time for Grandview Heights. They couldn't quite connect. Natalie Smith to Hannah long break, and it will be a goal kick instead for Hiland. Hiland will have their 9th goal kick tonight, their first of the second half. We're tied up at 2 apiece. Under 33 minutes to play in the second half of action. Kylie Lapp will have this kick for the Lady Hawks. Lobs it high in the air. Over the head of Pomerantz, knocked down. Off the foot of Chloe Beach. Back near midfield to Macy Money. Goes off the foot now of Lusher, who whiffed on that kick. Down to Beach, knocked down by Lusher. Knocks it near sideline. Lob kick. Bryn Yoder will go after the ball. She'll allow that ball to go across the touch. It'll be a throw in now for Hiland. Throw in by Yoder. And off the side of her hand and kind of slipped out. Throws across the touch. Throw in this time by Lusher. Header by Yoder. Knocked down at midfield. Corralled by Longerbreak. Now to Pomerantz to Natalie Smith. Tries to keep it in play. She does so apparently. Gets it over to Ellie Smith. Centering kick by Smith. Now to Macy 2. Back in the offensive end for Grandview Heights, but intercepted now by Bryn Coyle. Now chased down on the far sideline to Mastriani. Knocks it back near the midfield circle. She'll find Macy 2. As they'll spread the field, do the Lady Bobcats. That kick goes near sideline. Back over to Long Break. Long Break works it near side of the field. Now over to the near side, over to Ellie Smith. She'll back it up. Centering pass near the top of the box. Coyle gets to it defensively. Knocks it back to the far sideline. Goes bouncing across that touchline. And a throw in now for the Bobcats. They'll have it just inside that 20-yard line on the Grandview Heights offensive end. Tied up at 2 apiece. Under 31 minutes to play in the second half. Thrown in by Pomerantz. Knocked down. Kate Coppin lobs it high in the air. Near that 30-yard line. Macy Money gets a foot on that ball, but she'll knock it across the touch. The Bobcats will have this throw. Be Lucia Mastriani the senior. As checking out is long break. Back in is going to be Keelan Swisher, a sophomore for Grandview Heights. Thrown in, knocked across the goal line. Off of the Bobcats, Hiland's going to have the goal kick. And this will be their 10th goal kick tonight, their second of the second half. 30 minutes to go. Second half, we're tied up at 2 apiece. Hiland, of course, went into a shootout to capture their district championship in the Central District over Worthington Christian to get to this regional tournament for a third consecutive year. Ball bounces across that touch. Throw in, knocked around a couple of times, goes sailing across the midfield line. Chased down defensively by Hurley. She'll knock it high in the air. They go sailing into the seats. And it'll be a throw in now for Hiland right near that midfield line. This game being video live streamed tonight, of course, on YouTube, courtesy of our partnership with Claxon Communications. Casey Claxon, the producing tonight's video stream, and also Andrew Dunlap working the cameras. We're also on FM 95.3 and WKLM-FM.com. Bella Gendelsberger back at WKLM Sports Central. Here's the kick by Kylie Lapp. Goes near side. Knocked back down by Lusher. Down to Natalie Smith near the circle into the offensive end. Her centering pass cut off by Lapp. Back to Natalie Smith. Off the foot of Bren Yoder. Ricochets back to Chloe Beach. Her kick goes near sideline. Intercepted again now by Keelan Swisher. Knocked away across that touch. And it'll be off of the Lady Hawks and Bren Yoder. Throw in by Swisher. Lobs it near side corner. Goes to Natalie Smith. Couldn't quite handle it. Off the side of her foot and across the goal line. So it will be a goal kick for Hiland. Their 11th goal kick tonight. Just 2 by comparison for Grandview Heights and none so far for them in the second half. Tied at 2. The goal in the second half by Hiland's Emily Gingrich. Her second goal of the game helped tie this game up. That was at the 37-10 mark of that second half. Ball knocked up in the air down the near sideline. Couple bounces. Kick by Hurley. Lobs it near midfield. Knocked down to the near side across the touch by Macy Money. Throw in for Grandview Heights. Lobbed in. And the kick sent away by Hurley. Bit too strong. Goes bouncing across that touch. Bren Yoder will get this throw. Does so at midfield to Macy Money, knocked down. Goes off the foot of Claire Califf. Bounces to the far sideline. And Kate Coppin trying to keep it in play. She does so. Now to Mass, back to Coppin. And intercepted by Macy, too. 2 lobs into the air, into the offensive end. Good job that time by Coyle to step in front of Natalie Smith. And Smith wanted the foul call, but not going to get it. Corralled by Itzela Guzman. She'll punt it inside the midfield circle. And over to Macy, 2. 2 works it near side, gets the pass off. Now to Keelan Swisher. Works it offensively. Now Natalie Smith step in front of on the kick by Kylie Lapp. She'll knock it across the touch. And a throw in now for the Bobcats. About 10 yards away from that near side corner on their offensive end. 27 minutes to go. Second half tied up at 2 apiece. It'll be Keelan Swisher, a sophomore, with the throw. Short throw goes to Natalie Smith. Smith, the kick, inside the box. And that ball knocked in the hands of a diving Itzela Guzman with the keeper save. That pass inside the box that got over to Mastriani. She had a shot on goal, but a nice keeper save on the diving grab by Itzela Guzman. Her 4th keeper save tonight. As you can look at that instant replay on that last play on the video live stream on YouTube. Ball lobbed back near midfield. Tied up at 2 apiece with 26:20 to go. In that far side goes to Mass, knocked away. She's down defensively. 2 battling for that ball. Kate Kaufman alongside her as well. Finally goes across that touch off of Kaufman. It'll be a throw in for Grandview Heights. Lobbed in back near midfield. Now whistle blown. They're going to change the spot where she threw that ball maybe. Now Hiland's going to have a throw now. Ball thrown in down the far sideline. Couple bounces near that far side corner. Hurley knocks it high in the air. Keeps it in play. Couple bounces near that 30-yard line. Knocked up in the air near midfield. There's a leaping header by a Lap. Goes over to Bren Yoder. Yoder inside the circle. Stolen away by Natalie Smith now. She'll work it offensively now for the Bobcats. Smith near the 20-yard line. Her kick goes bouncing inside the box, going to be scooped up by diving goalkeeper Itzela Guzman. And she'll pounce on top of that ball. Guzman will punt it away. Low lining kick, bounces near that 40-yard line. To Kaufman, rolls it inside the circle. Cut off by Claire Califf. And now Macy Money gets to it. Her kick goes off the leg, a bit too strong. Over to Kristen Miller and goes ricocheting across the touch to the near side of the field. That'll be a throw-in. Now for Grandview Heights. Throw-in goes over to Macy. Actually, you should say Grandview Heights is Cleveland Swisher couldn't handle it. Goes across that touch. Hiland has the throw here at midfield. Bryn Yoder, the sophomore midfielder, will have this throw for Hiland with under 25 minutes to go. And we're tied up at 2 apiece. Girls Division III Regional Semifinal Soccer from Westerville Central. Winner moves on to the Regional Championship Saturday at 11 o'clock at Logan High School. Ball thrown in by Yoder off of Rihanna Lease in the game now. Lease, of course, the junior forward, goes near side, stolen away by Lucy James. Her kick across midfield, cut off by Kylie Lapp. She'll knock it on a lob kick inside the bleachers. And a throw in now for the Bobcats. 2-2 is the score in the second half, 24 minutes to go. Matt Croy alongside with you for girls Division III Regional Semifinal Soccer. Ball knocked high in the air on that kick. Into the hands of a goalkeeper in Itzela Guzman. So snatch it away.
What's going on?
Whistle blown. Offside call apparently. So it's going to be an indirect kick for Hiland. Be their 7th free kick tonight. Kylie Lapp will have this kick. She'll knock it away. Low lining kick knocked down. Ricochets back to the top of the box. Kick by a Lapp. Goes sailing high in the air. And over to Kate Coppin. And across the touch. Here's the throw in. Knocked away by Mast. Pounds it across the touchline again. Near that 40-yard line. Throw in now for the Bobcats. It's on their offensive end near the 30-yard line. Thrown in. Bit too strong on the throw. Pass Brendan Quayle. She'll chase it back down. Quayle will knock it to the far sideline. They keep it all in play. Sent away by Mast. And intercepted off the foot of Elise Granger. Knocked back near the midfield circle. Over to Claire Califf. And sent back on a long kick by Lucy James as it bounces near the top of the box. It's scooped up off the bounce on the turf by goalkeeper Itzela Guzman. She'll roll a pass near that 30-yard line. Gets it over to, it's going to be stolen away by Natalie Smith. Stolen back away by the Lady Hawks. Some contact, no foul. And ball thrown, will lob across that touchline on the near side of the field. And that will be off of Hiland. In the game now for Hiland is Maya Miller. Ball thrown in. Knocked away back near the midfield line. Corralled by Herlihy. Gets her pass off. Intercepted by Kristen Miller. Miller will knock it back inside the circle. Right past Kate Kaufman. Chased down defensively by Elise Granger. Knocks it back to the far sideline and then finally across that touch. There'll be a throw-in for the Bobcats. Throw-in by Mastriani into their offensive end. Working that ball. Here's the kick. Deflected off the foot now of Maya Miller. Back near that 40-yard line. Back to Macy Money. Intercepted by Herlihy. Herlihy's kick goes sailing into the Bobcats offensive end. Knocked back down by Kylie Lapp. There's a handball going to be called. So a free kick for Grandview Heights. They'll place that ball right near that 25-yard line or so on their offensive end. 21 and a half to go. Second half, we're tied up at 2. We'll see who will do this kicking for the Lady Bobcats. It is going to be Gracie Ferris, the freshman. Freshman for Gracie Ferris will have this kick. 4 players with that wall in front of the box. Sent away by Ferris. Bounces inside the box and grabbed off the bounce by goalkeeper Itzela Guzman. Guzman surveys it, now punts it away. Back to the far side. Directs it over to Kate Coppin, but it goes across that touch. Tied at 2. Throw in. Knocked across the touchline by Bryn Coyle as she stepped in front of Ferris on that far side of the field. There'll be another throw in here for the Bobcats. near that near side corner. Throw in goes over to 2. Knocked up near the top of the box. Off the foot of Claire Califf. Centering pass will go right past Lucy James. Off the foot of Keelan Swisher. Knocked back near the midfield line by Coyle. Intercepted, however, by the Bobcats. Goes over to Lucy James. Weaves to the defense. Her pass inside the box. Natalie Smith going after the ball, but a diving grab by goalkeeper Itzela Guzman. That'll be right in front of Natalie Smith going after that ball. Good aggressive play by Guzman as we show that instant replay on the video live stream. And she'll punt it away, does Guzman. Short kick near that 40-yard line. 20 minutes to go, tied at 2. Stolen away by the Bobcats. Here's the kick. Rolls inside the box, a bit too strong and scooped up easily by Guzman. Nobody else around that ball. Guzman surveys the field again, and she will punt it away. Tied at 2 near that 35-yard line. And the kick near midfield, the kick by Weaver. Considered a Coppin, knocked away. Battling for it. Ball rolls near the top of the box. Natalie Smith going after the ball off the hands of Guzman. Smith gets to it again. Set in front of by Kylie Lapp. And knocked back out of there by Lydia Mass. Great job by Kylie Lapp. Ball rolls near the top of the box. Breaking after that ball. Here's Swisher near the goal line. Looking for a cross. That kick goes off the foot of Kylie Lapp again, who knocks it across the touchline. Kylie Lapp, outstanding defender play that time by the Lady Hawks. Otherwise, that might have been a goal right there. Well, that'll keep it at a 2-2 score. And it will be a throw-in for the Lady Bobcats right near that near side corner. I believe actually it's going to be a corner kick. So this will be their 12th corner kick tonight, but just their first corner kick of the second half. Here's the whistle. And the kick's high in the air near the net. Deflected away by Guzman. Near the top of the box. That kick goes wide left off the ricochet and across that goal line. And the Bobcats will get a kick wide left and a goal kick now for Hiland. This will be for them on that last kick by Claire Califf. For Hiland, their 12th goal kick tonight. And got that kick by Kylie Lapp. You see that replay on the video stream that will sit back near that 30-yard line. Mass will roll her pass down the far sideline. Battling for that ball, Rihanna Lease. She'll keep it in play. Now the Mass finally knocked across the touch by Lucia Mastriani. Throw in now for the Lady Hawks. Tied at 2 with 18 minutes to go. Matt Croy alongside with you. We are video live streaming this game on YouTube, courtesy of the Claxon Communication team. Casey Claxon producing tonight's video stream, and Andrew Dunlap working the cameras. Bella Gittelsberger back at WKLM Sports Central on FM 95.3 and also WKLM-FM.com tonight. Ball knocked high, and there goes sailing inside the box and grabbed by goalkeeper Itzela Guzman. Nobody else around it. She'll come out there to corral it and looks to punt this ball away. She'll do so. Bounces near that 40-yard line. Knocked down by Clara Califf. Chased down on a kick by Macy Money. It'll be cut off by Lucy James. Ball rolls near side. A little collision that time between Macy 2 as well as Highlands' Kaylin Miller. And I believe it's going to be a direct kick for the Lady Hawks. Their 5th direct kick. Placed that ball just ahead of the 40-yard line on the Highland offensive end. Here's the kick. Long kick by Lapp near the top of the box. Knocked down. Kate Coppin gets a foot on that ball. Stolen away by Macy 2. Around again on the far side by Weaver. Back to Coppin. Coppin double team. Knocked away to the far sideline. And finally knocked down that far end of the field where it's going to be corralled by Coyle, but now stolen back away. Bobcats on the offensive end. Racing for it with that ball was Ellie Smith. Coyle will get back in front of her. She'll knock it across the touch. And that'll throw in for the Bobcats. Near that 10-yard line on the Grandview Heights offensive end. Back it up near the 15, it looks like. 16-12 to play. Second half tied at 2. Throwing in. Tries to find Smith. Knocked across the touch. Off of who, they're going to say. Off of Lydia Mass. Throw in for Grandview Heights. Throw in, knocked high in the air. Goes bouncing down the far sideline. It'll stay in play. A little collision, some contact, and there's the whistle. Macy 2 going down, going after that ball. Direct kick now for Grandview Heights, their 4th. Fifth free kick for them tonight, placed at that 35-yard line on their offensive end. Kick by Hurley, goes sailing to the top of the box. Header by Kylie Lapp. Bounces at far side. Mass going after the ball. Whiffs on it. Now second kick will be knocked across that touch right near that near side corner. I should say the far side corner. It will be a throw in right at that flag. Throw in inside the box at the foot of Weaver. Knocks it across the touchline with 15-15 and counting. Second half tied at 2 apiece. Short throw. Knocked down by Pomerantz. She'll knock it high in the air across the goal line. And it will be a goal kick for Hiland. Their 13th goal kick tonight. A tie ball game at 2 apiece with 15 minutes to go. 3 goals in the first half, 2 of them by Grandview Heights. Ellie Smith and Natalie Smith. Emily Gingrich got a goal in the first half as well. Made it a 2-1 Grandview Heights lead at halftime. Then a goal by Emily Gingrich, her second of the game, with 37-10 to play in the second half. Tied this game up at 2 apiece, and that is still our score right now, a 2-2 game with 14.5 to go. Kick by Guzman inside the circle. Knocked down. Here's 2 with their kick. Goes behind her to Hurley. Lobs it up in the air. It'll be a header. And another header by Weaver. Knocked down. Intercepted by 2. Rolls it across the touch. Throw in now for Hiland. On their defensive end. Thrown in near midfield. Past Macy Money. Stolen away by Lucy James. Sliding kick by Macy Money. There's a whistle going to be blown. Money didn't think so, as she thought she just had a clean steal, but instead they're going to call her for the push, I believe, maybe the trip. Either way, it's going to be a direct kick for Grandview Heights at that 40-yard line. They'll be knocked away across midfield off the foot of Gracie Ferris. Cut off by Bryn Yoder, knocked across the touch, goes off the leg of Tatum Lusher. Throw in for Hiland right here at midfield with 13.5 to go. Throw in by Macy Money down the Hiland offensive end. There's the header by Lusher. Over to Pomerantz. Knocks it up in the air. Bounces it inside the midfield circle. There's the header by Ellie Smith. Now to Kylie Lapp. Chase stacked down in front of on the foot by Claire Califf. Knocks it across the touch. Hiland's going to have this throw now. 13 minutes to go. Tied up at 2 apiece. Throwing in at midfield be a couple of bounces off the foot of Macy Money. Knocked across the touch. It'll be off of Lucy James. A little contact. Official's going to let it go. Be thrown in by Macy Money. Takes a bounce here. Right wing, right past Kaylin Miller. Chased back down by Kate Coppin. Stepped in front of by Macy 2. 2 defensively. Works it. Near sideline. Gets past Kellogg. Rolls her pass away. And looks like a player going down. Kate Coppin on that last play. There's a whistle. Saying she was tripped up. And it will be a direct kick for the Hiland Lady Hawks. With 12.5 to go, this will be just outside of the box, too. You're that right wing on the Hiland offensive end. Kylie Lapp will have this kick. Lapp with the kick. Lobs it near the net. Going to be sailing a bit high. Off the top of the goalpost, ricochets across the goal line. Nice kick by Kylie Lapp. She went for it and just inches high. It hit off the top of that goalpost. As you can look at that replay again on the video live stream.
17, Natalie Smith.
5th shot on goal for Hiland tonight. Grandview Heights has 10 by comparison. Hiland with 7 keeper saves. Grandview Heights has 2. Goal kick by Grandview Heights, just their 3rd tonight, their 1st of the second half. Back near midfield, tied at 2. Bounces into the Grandview Heights offensive end, stepped in front of by Coyle. Coyle working against Pomerantz. Knocks it down that far sideline. Stolen away now by Ellie Smith. And finally knocked across the touch. Throw in now for the Bobcats. Near that 30-yard line on their offensive end. Throwing in. Coyle will chase it back down defensively. Coyle near the goal line. Goes down. And finally rolls across the goal line. And she was trying to shield Pomerantz from getting to that ball. She did that very successfully. And it will be a goal kick for Hiland. They're 14th tonight. Kylie Lapp will line it up. 11 minutes to go in regulation. Tied up at 2. Lapp with the kick. Low lining kick. Over to Chloe Beach. Stolen away by Pomerantz. Pomerantz works it offensively. Near sideline. Pass a bit too strong. Trying to get it over to Keelan Swisher. But instead rolls across the goal line. Another goal kick for Hiland. They're 15th tonight. Matt Croy alongside you with you for Girls Division III Regional Semifinal Soccer from Westerville Central tonight. It's been a good one as expected. Hiland 2 goals and Grandview Heights with 2 goals as well. Just 1 goal in the second half. That was by Emily Gingrich that tied this game up. That's where we're at right now. Ball sent away on the kick by Lap. Knocked back down. Sent away by Kaylin Miller back near midfield. Goes to Emily Gingrich. Lob kick by Bryn Yoder across midfield. Off the foot of Kate Coffin. Works it back inside the circle. Back to the Pomerantz. Goes near side with it to Keelan Swisher. Works it offensively. Swisher near the 25-yard line. Intercepted by Bryn Yoder. Knocks it back near midfield. It'll be cut off again by Grandview Heights. Here's Herlihy into the offensive end. 40-yard line. Gets her pass off. Ground near the 30-yard line. It was by Mastriani, but knocked away. Back near midfield by Bryn Yoder. On the kick. Coppin going after it. A collision near that 35-yard line on the Grandview Heights offensive end. Kate Coppin going hard after that ball. And Coppin just looking all night long to get some sort of breathing room against this Grandview Heights defense that really has done everything they can to kind of corral her. It was Herlihy who was right there. And I think I'm going to give a yellow card to Kate Coppin. The Coppin was just going hard after that ball. It was kind of a...
The referee has issued a yellow card to Highlands number 10, Kate Coppin.
So Coppin certainly going hard. You can kind of consider that like a charge in basketball. 2 players going after that ball and kind of ran right through Herlihy on that play. But she'll have to step out. She will get a chance to get back in, of course, on that yellow card. And the time clock is stopped at 9:35 to play in the second half. Place that ball back that 36-yard line on their defensive end for Grandview Heights. Here's Herlihy with that kick. Goes sailing into the air. Ricochets off the foot now of Bryn Yoder. In traffic back to the far sideline. Going after that ball is going to be Mastriani. And finally out for her and across that touch. Throw in for the Hawks. Tied up at 2. Throw in near midfield. Knocked down. Across the touch again. A little further up near that midfield line. Mass will actually back it up near that 30-yard line.
And for Grandview Heights, number 2, Gracie Ferris.
And ball thrown in once again. Knocked down. And finally across the touch off of Hiland. Here's the throw-in. Chased down by Coyle on the Hiland defensive end. She'll knock it across the touch. And now a throw-in for the Bobcats. They'll have it near that 10-yard line on their offensive end. Throwing in, Pomerantz gets a foot on the ball. Her kick near the net, bounces wide left and across the goal line. 8.5 to go. Hiland will have their 16th goal kick tonight. Kate Kaufman, of course, back in the game after getting that yellow card. So she is back in for the Lady Hawks in a 2-2 ball game in the regional semifinals. Kick by Kylie Lapp goes sailing high in the air. Back to Coppin near that 35-yard line. Near the midfield circle to Chloe Beach. Knocked down. Corralled by Pomerantz. Natalie Smith now gets to it. Works it near side of the field. Her pass on that left wing. It'll be corralled on the kick now off the foot of Gracie Ferris near the top of the box. Long kick by Pomerantz near the net. Diving deflection by Guzman. Goes back after the ball near that near sideline. Knocked back down, some contact. Guzman kind of gets her hands up in the air like she didn't touch her. And the whistle is going to be blown, I do believe. See what they call here. An aggressive play by Guzman. Good keeper save by her. That shot by Pomerantz. Guzman had the deflection. Then it ricocheted down that goal line. Guzman, of course, going after that ball. And some contact made. And that was inside the box. So that is going to award another PK for Grandview Heights. So bad break for Hiland. This will be the second PK opportunity tonight for Grandview Heights. Of course, they cashed in on that on a handball in Hiland in that first half. Now a chance to re-grab the lead. Natalie Smith will do the honors on this penalty kick. Waiting for that whistle. Smith, kick by Smith, and that's going to be the left corner of that net. It will be a goal, Natalie Smith, with 7:42 to go. PK by Natalie Smith. That'll be her second goal tonight. Both of them by PKs. As you can see that replay on the video live stream. And PK will allow Grandview Heights to grab this lead again at 3-2. So that's the story of the game tonight. Two different PKs for Grandview Heights. Hiland has kept battling back every single time. Can they do it again, though, as they again trail it at 3-2. Just 7.5 to play. We'll see. Ball rolls across that goal line on a long kick by the Lady Hawks. It'll be a goal kick for Grandview Heights, just their fourth tonight. So Hiland again looking at a deficit. They were down 1-0 and also down 2-1 and now down 3-2. Here's the kick by Herlihy. Knocked down by Kaylin Miller. Knocked up in the air near that midfield circle by Elise Granger. Off the foot of Bryn Coyle. Her kick goes far sideline, too strong. Trying to find Kate Coppin, goes rolling across that touch. 3-2, Grandview Heights has the lead now with 6:50 to go. And these are two terrific defenses. And not normally do you see 5 goals scored in the game when these two teams are playing. That just means two really good teams with some good offense tonight. They've kind of done what they've needed to do to stay in this ball game. Right now, the Lady Bobcats had that 1-goal lead. Ball thrown in. There's the header, chased down by Bryn Coyle defensively. Rolls her kick into the offensive end. Chased down by Herlihy, intercepts it. Kick knocked back down by Kylie Lapp. Header by Lapp again. On the Hiland offensive end, ball rolls to the top of the box. Here's Gingrich, knocks it high in the air, goes sailing over the goalpost. Gingrich had the 2 previous goals for Hiland, and it looked like she might have had a chance to work that in a little closer, but it got a quick kickoff and goes sailing a bit too high, and it will be a goal kick for the Bobcats, their 5th tonight. Almost an opportunity right there for Hiland, but could not cash in. 5:45 to go. Here's the kick. Herlihy to the far side. Knocked down by Macy Money, down to Pomerantz. Controls it, double team. Breaks away, her kick at midfield, off the foot of Coyle, knocks it back to the far sideline, off the foot now, again of Granger. Deflect down the far sideline, goes over to Kate Coppin, keeps it in play. 50 footwork, her kick on a header, goes to Gingrich again inside the box, and a diving grab, deflected away, and sent away on the kick this time off the foot of Lusher. Intercepted again by Hiland. Weaver with that kick, knocked away by Pomerantz, far side, down to Lydia Mast. Mast battling for it. Knocked away off the foot again of Elise Granger back in midfield. Intercepted by Coyle. She'll keep it in play. Now deflected across the touch by Coyle. They're going to say it'll be a throw in for Grandview Heights with 5 minutes to go. 3-2 Grandview Heights lead. Thrown in, knocked across the touch. The Lady Bobcats will throw this in again. Throw in by Mastriani. High throw, header by Lydia Mast. Actually going to be across the touch, I believe, off of Grandview Heights. Hiland's going to have this throw in. With 4.5 to go, they're going to see it's going to be a free kick for the Lady Hawks. Kicks it away by Coyle near the midfield circle. Stolen away, however, by Ellie Smith. Into the offensive end. Here's Pomerantz, works it in near the top of the box. Her shot near the net, going to be off the top of the goalpost. Ricochets high in the air and over the goalpost. Pomerantz with a long kick and hit off the top of the goalpost, and it will be a goal kick for Hiland. Inches away from finding that net. Now Hiland will have the goal kick instead with 4 minutes to go. Kick by Lapp, low kick. Back near that midfield line area. Crowd here by Smith. Back to Pomerantz, double team, stepped in front of by Coyle again. She's been doing that all night long. That kick down the far sideline. Off the foot of Kayla Miller to Ellie Smith. She'll knock it across the touch. 3:40 to go. Hiland has it on their defensive end. Need to get on that other side. Down 3-2. The end goes over to Kaylin Miller. Knocked away, battling for it. Sent away in the kick now by Mass. Sails it back near midfield. Goes off the foot of Lucy James. Knocked high in the air. Goes sailing across the touch off of the Bobcats. Hiland's going to have this throw. Strong throw down the far sideline. Knocked high in the air. Takes a bounce. Coyle with the header at the 40-yard line. Header also by Weaver. Header by Coyle. Chased back down on the kick by Chloe Beach. Stolen away by Pomerantz. Chased and stepped in front of now by Brennan Yoder. Down to Chloe Beach. Rolls it back near the midfield line to Gingrich. Stolen away now by Tatum Lusher. Rolls it down that near side of the field. And across the touch on the Hiland defensive end. Off the foot of Brennan Yoder. Throw in now for Grandview Heights. 2:45 to go, but the Lady Bobcats have it on their offensive side. Keelan Swisher to throw it in. Does so left wing, bounces near the goal line, and finally across the goal line. Couldn't connect on that throw to Pomerantz. It will be a goal kick for Hiland, and Hiland needs to hurry with 2.5 to go and trailing by a goal at 3-2. Kick will be sent away by Coyle. Knocked down by Kaylin Miller. Down to Chloe Beach, back to Kaylin Miller. Lobs it up in the air. There's a header. Goes off of Chloe Beach. Knocked away by Natalie Smith. Bounces inside the box. Scooped up by Itzela Guzman. Guzman surveys it. 2 minutes to go. Hiland down 3-2. Guzman punts it away near the circle. Over to Kaylin Miller. Down to Natalie Smith. Back centering kick. Here's the Pomerantz. Long kick by Pomerantz near the net. Bounces wide left. And across the goal line again. And 1:50 to go. Another goal kick for Hiland. Can they get this ball across midfield? Down 3-2. Grandview Heights has the lead. 1:40 to go. Brendan Coyle with this kick. Lobs it near sideline. Directs it. Knocked up in the air across the touch by Natalie Smith. Hiland will have this throw. 1.5 to go. They'll quickly work it near side. Brendan Yoder will have this throw in on the Hiland defensive end near their own side corner. Thrown in. Couple of bounces here across the touch off of Grandview Heights. 1:15 to play. Hiland has this throw. Thrown in across midfield. And there's a header. Chased down by Mia 2. Knocks it up to the far sideline. Lydia Mass intercepts. Mass into the offensive end. Gets her pass off. Kate Coppin trying to keep it in play. She'll do so under a minute to go. Centering pass. Intercepted by 2. 2 near that 45-yard line. Off the foot of Weaver. Weaver lobs it up in the air. Goes off of Coppin. Bounces across that touch. 45 seconds to play. Hiland down by a goal. Nearing the end of regulation. 40 seconds to go. Thrown in. Knocked down by Mast. Chased down. On the kick now by Lusher. Goes off the foot of Mia 2. Down to 28 seconds. Back at midfield to Weaver. To Mast. Knocked down by 2. 2 knocks it across midfield again. Down to 20 seconds. Coyle has it defensively near that 30-yard line. Rolls it back near midfield. Off the foot again of Lusher. Knocks it high in the air. That might be the nail in the coffin as that bounces on the Grandview Heights offensive end down to the final 5 seconds. Knocked across the touch. Final 3, 2, 1, and that will do it. And Grandview Heights, after getting a late PK in this game by Natalie Smith, will advance on to the regional finals for the first time since 2017. And they will defeat Hiland tonight by a final margin of 3-2. What a game tonight. Hiland with an epic win in that shootout victory over Worthington Christian to get to this regional semifinal game for a third straight year. And, well, they didn't go down without a fight tonight. Grandview Heights led it 1-0. They led it 2-1. And eventually, Hiland coming back to tie it each time. Then a PK late allowed them to grab the lead for good. 3-2, and Grandview Heights will indeed move on to the regional championship game this Saturday at Logan High School. We'll be back around to recap the game and wrap it up after this on WKLM.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Visit Hummel Group in Berlin, Mansfield, Orville, Wadsworth, and Worcester today at HummelGRP.com.
Clark Fowler Electric Motors and Supplies has been striving to provide the area's best in electric motor services and power transmission needs since 1995. Hi, this is former West Holmes quarterback Noah Clark, and with over 120 years of combined experience in electric motor repairs and service, the staff at Clark Fowler can provide unmatched 24-hour emergency services and rapid turnaround. Clark Fowler Electric is the area's leader in electric motor repair, products, parts, and on-site services. If you need custom solutions for your electric motors, factory, or business, contact Clark Fowler Electric at 330-262-0906 or visit our website at clarkfowlerelectric.com. Go Knights!
Are you finally ready to start hearing better? Hear Inc. has been serving the Holmes County area for over 20 years and believes everyone deserves exceptional hearing health care. This is audiologist Dr. Justin Garion, and we will provide a complete range of hearing services, including hearing aid fitting and repair and other hearing loss solutions. The Hear Inc. Berlin Clinic is located inside East Holmes Family Care on Dalby Lane or on the web at hearinc.com. Call us at 234-224-1124. That's 234-224-1124. Hear Inc. Join the conversation.
Get financial solutions when you need it from Dave Stayball Financial Services. After winning 6 state championships as a head basketball coach, Dave Stayball knows that planning, preparation, and hard work can lead to success. And the same can be applied to your financial future. Whether you are a young adult, individual, family, or a business, Dave Stayball Financial Services will establish financial goals and income protection. Contact Dave Stayball Financial Services at 893-1900, located at 4585 State Route 39, Millersburg. Securities offered through ON Equity Sales Company, member FINRA SIPC.
HCR Realtors has joined Howard Hanna Real Estate Services, giving you even more options for your real estate needs. As your local market experts, Howard Hanna has been known as trusted realtors who take special care of your real estate opportunities. Visit them on the web at howardhanna.com or call them at 674-7610. Plus, don't forget that RES Auction Services can create a tailored strategic marketing plan to help you achieve maximum results. Visit res.bid for the latest auctions or call 833-765-3737. Howard Hanna Real Estate Services and RES Auction Services on Glen Drive in Millersburg, and visit RES at the Auction Yard on Fry Road in Worcester. They're stronger together and here for you.
Pomeranian Hospital is hosting their 13th annual Christmas Festival on December 2nd from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. and December 3rd from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. There will be beautifully decorated trees, wreaths, centerpieces, and more, all for purchase. Pomeranian Hospital would like to thank all of their sponsors: Pomeranian Medical Staff, Weaver Custom Exteriors, The Bargain Hunter, the Berlin Grand Hotel, Provia, Autumn Healthcare, Trit Party of 4, J. Miller & Son Excavating, Charm Builders, and Chance 2 Transport. Stop by the Christmas Festival at the Berlin Grand Hotel on December 2nd and 3rd. For more information, call 330-674-1584.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent, Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
The first goal of the game came at the 37-38 mark of the first half. A goal by Ellie Smith would give Grandview Heights a 1-0 lead. You can see the replay of that score, of that goal, on the video live stream currently. Ellie Smith for the Bobcats will allow them to take that early 1-0 lead just a little over 2 minutes into that game. But then it would be Emily Gingrich who would come back after that. She would get a goal at the 10-10 mark. Gingrich would get a goal to the back of the net, and that would give Hiland, after she got past goalkeeper and Vivian Shute, the ball initially went off the Schute's face. She went down. Gingrich stayed with the play. She knocked it to the back of the net. That would tie the game up at 1 apiece. And with Gingrich, just her second goal of the year at that point, it was all tied up. But then a PK on a handball called late in that first half with 1:19 to go. Natalie Smith with that PK would knock it to the back of the net for the Grandview Heights Lady Bobcats. So a key goal at the end of that first half that would give the Bobcats, as you can see on that video stream, right past the diving Itzela Guzman. And Grandview Heights had a halftime lead at 2-1 over Hiland. However, Hiland, again, they would come back early in that second half with just around the 37-10 mark. Emily Gingrich a goal for the second time in that game. Near the top of the box, she would find the left corner of the net, right past diving goalkeeper Vivian Shute. Emily Gingrich, goal number 2 of the game, her 3rd goal of the season, and that would tie the game up for a second time at 2 apiece early again in that second half of play. It'd stay that way for a while in the second half until eventually it'd be a play where on a shot attempt by Pomerantz would be deflected away by goalkeeper Itzela Guzman for a keeper save. Guzman, after deflecting that ball, tried to go back after it near the goal line, but she had some contact inside the box with a Grandview Heights player that allowed that to be a penalty on her, called by the official. That allowed that to be a PK opportunity for Natalie Smith with 7:42 to go. And the PK by Natalie Smith would find that the back of the net right past Itzela Guzman. And the second PK goal tonight by Grandview Heights. And as a result of that goal, that would give them a 3-2 lead, and they would go on to win the game by that final margin of 3-2 on that key PK goal by Natalie Smith with 7:40 to play in that second half. So the Bobcats going to be moving on with the win tonight at 3-2 over Hiland. They finished up, by my count, with 12 shots a goal. Hiland had 5. Guzman had 8 keeper saves, while for Vivian Shute, she had 2. Hiland also had finished up with 10 free kicks tonight, while Grandview Heights had 6. Also, Grandview Heights had 12 corner kicks. 11 of those corner kicks came in the first half. Hiland had just 1. That was a corner kick in the second half. Hiland also finishing up with 19 goal kicks. 5 goal kicks on the night for Grandview Heights. For the Lady Bobcats, they improved their record as the 16th ranked team in Division 3 to 15-3-2. They've now won 4 straight, and they will move on to the regional championship game for the first time since 2017. That was the year they went to the state semifinals, and they'll take on either Lynchburg Clay or North Adams, and that'll be at Chieftain Stadium and Logan High School this Saturday at 11 o'clock. Hiland with another terrific season for the Lady Hawks. Great season for them. Their 3rd straight year they've been to the regional semifinals. They will be denied an opportunity to go to the regional finals for the first time, but they finished up with a successful year at 15-4-1 in snapping a 7-game winning streak for this Hiland Lady Hawks soccer team. That'll wrap things up for our soccer coverage for tonight and also for the season. We appreciate all the listenership and viewership all season long for our soccer coverage. We appreciate all the sponsors helping us bring you this soccer coverage all season long as well. And of course, we appreciate our partnership with the Claxon Communications, allowing to bring you the video stream coverage also on the YouTube page throughout the course of the season. Tonight, Casey Claxon producing tonight's video, and also Andrew Dunlap working the cameras and helping us do that throughout the course of the regular season and also throughout the postseason as well. Thanks also to Bella Gendelsberger back at WKLM Sports Central. Again, the final score in girls Division 3 regional semifinal soccer from Westerville Central. Grandview Heights moving on to the regional finals. They defeat Hiland by the final margin of 3-2. So long, everybody.
Thank you for watching high school soccer from FM 95.3 WKLM. Tonight's game has been a production of WKLM Radio and Claxon Communications.